Dude, can I really do that?
That's pretty good. That's awesome.
Dude.
I gotta go full-fledged.
Yeah, just go for it.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well, you said you're Dominican, right?
Yeah,
Dominican?
half German, half Dominican.
Oh, shit. Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Walking Blind is hosted by overly emotional dudes who overthink and overanalyze everything. Nothing the hosts say should be taken as medical advice or opinion. They're not professionals. They're about to make that very clear.
All right, you ready for this awesome intro? All right. What? Okay. Now it's gonna be bad, Jesse.
Jesse, you fucked it up.
Damn.
So good.
Jinxed.
Dude, it was about to be awesome. All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Walking Blind podcast, the podcast where we like to normalize checking on our homies. I'm Mike. That is also Mike. This is episode 111, and we have an awesome guest. He's from many worlds, basically. Our boy, Adrian Estrella.
Nice.
Hey, you nailed that.
Dude. I'm
What are you guys
impressed.
talking about? Yo, that was pretty good, dude.
Dude. Our boy, Adrian, dude. Thank you for doing
How you
this.
been, man? Good to see you.
Man, I'm good.
Stoked.
Heck yeah, man. It's good to be here.
Dude. Thanks for taking the time, man.
Yeah, sorry it took so long. We've been trying to get this for a minute, and life's kind of chaotic, especially pre-tours and all that stuff. But stoked get the chance to do this with you guys, and we have a lot of history, which is cool. So all about it. Like, I had to brave the rainstorm that we have in Southern California to get here, but we made it happen today.
Yeah, I did not know that it was going to be like a monsoon basically for an entire week.
Yeah.
When you were coming out here, but at least it's not too far of a drive.
No, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Hydroplaning is cool every now and then.
Yeah.
Really
least you didn't
makes you
ride.
feel alive.
It's punk, dude.
Oh, dude, could you imagine riding through this? I did get caught in the rainstorm. I think it was like Monday or something, whatever. The last time before this time that it rained. Went out for coffee. Perfect skies.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck.
Dude, and when you're not ready for it, it's
Yeah.
the worst.
Dude, I had my mirrored visor without the fog lens. So it's just fogging up. So I'm on the 210 with the visor up, just trying to fucking get home.
And do you ride geared out or do you?
I had my leather jacket on that. That was about it.
Because I'm pretty bad about gear, so I'm like
Yeah,
jeans.
I am too normally.
Yeah.
Like, it's rare. Like, if I'm trying to look cool, I'll put my leather jacket.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm pretty bad about rider safety.
Yeah, same. Wearing Vans. And
Hey, protect yourselves if you're riding.
PSA to start the episode out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're kind of bad about that. Think about McCall's episode.
Yeah. Dude, so we kind of talked about this in the garage before Mike got here, but it's been like probably 6-ish, maybe give or take, years since we seen you, but we randomly ran into each other at a cowboy bar in Norco. And we were at the bar. Before we even started talking, we were at the bar ordering drinks, and Mike was singing. You're like, hey, he sounds good, whatever. And then the pieces all
It
kind
didn't
of
click
clicked.
initially. It was like,
And then we ended up just getting trashed at Saddle Sore in Norco.
yeah.
And
Little cowboy bar in the
What
middle
a
of,
night.
Horsetown, America, dude.
Yeah, dude. It's funny because then when you sang, we're like, all right, he's like in a band. Like he looks really familiar.
Yeah, it took a minute, and it was like, yeah, I don't remember much of that night because we did drink pretty good. I think it was like, once we figured it out, it was like shots.
Yeah.
Like, let's get it.
And I think that night, because our homie Dallas had just come back from basic training from the Navy that night.
Yeah, and me being a veteran, I was probably like,
Yeah, I think that kind of pieced together too. I just remember being completely trashed.
that does happen when like you find your good friends you haven't seen in a long time, or or certain things click. It's like, okay, fucking game on, dude.
on,
like, like, everybody better Uber home, man. 'Cause, like,
Do you think part of it is one of those things where it's like, hey, like we still party. We're not too old. We can still, you know what I mean?
look, yes, because yeah, because the older we get. And I get it. I remember when I was young and I had older friends, and they're like, dude, it's Thursday night. It's 9:30. I'm going to bed. Like, I'm like, bro, come on out. I didn't understand it then, but now I totally get it, dude.
Yeah.
And especially being a dad now,
Dude, yeah.
I'm like, I was actually talking to Tony from Mest about this last night because he's my son's godfather and one of my best friends. And I was sitting here, I think it was like almost 11 o'clock at night. And I was like looking at him, I was like, bro, I'm fading. I'm like, I'm not like, but then there's the thing too, like when I do go out, like, yeah, I try to keep the young hope alive, try to like flex my young wings a little bit and be like, yo, I can hang.
Dude, I can't hang anymore.
No, dude.
I'm done. I try to.
My flex is if I could just stay up like late. You know what I mean? That's like, I feel like it's like my new flex.
That's your goal.
Yeah.
Try to stay up late. Yeah. Do you remember when we were kids? I don't know if you guys used to do this. I know in Dominican Republic growing up, and even in Germany, it's like a whole thing. Like New Year's, you're supposed to stay up until the sun comes up, right? Like that's like the thing. In Dominican Republic and in Germany, like you party all night.
Into the next day.
Until the sun comes up at least, and then you go to bed. I can't even tell you last time I did that, dude. When New Year's comes, dude, if it's 2 o'clock and it's last call, I'm cool, man. I'm like, later. Actually, I don't think I've made it past 2 o'clock the past couple of New Year's, to be honest.
Yeah, I think 2's been my cutoff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. At least for New Year's, I don't know that I've ever like made it to like the next day. You know what I mean?
Oh, I've made it to the next day and seen that
or like
sunrise.
sunrise.
Oh,
I did it once actually in our old band. We had like a band condo with the Soon You Survive, and we were all drinking Four Loko. You guys remember the Four Loko?
OG Four Locos? Yeah.
Yep.
The ones that you drank like 3 and you time traveled.
The ones that are like probably like banned in like certain parts
Everywhere.
of the country.
Like everywhere. It was banned everywhere except for here in the States. They're like, yeah, fuck. Yeah. I think I did it one year at our band house. We all like stayed up and we're just like smoking like packs of cigarettes on the patio, just wasted. I think we were flicking cigarettes to try to get them on the neighbor's ledge, and like that was the excitement. We're like, yeah, I made it. Oh, like so lame. But yeah, don't drink Four Locos ever.
No, because you can
Dude,
pass out and get Sharpied.
This is how old we've gotten. I bought Mike a Four Loko on his birthday, just this last birthday, and he refused to drink it. So between all 20 of us, we all poured a shot,
little shot.
Four Loko, and took the Four Loko shot.
See, that's smart though, man.
Like
Look, at our age,
We're
we
mature.
shouldn't be drinking energy drinks, even though I do. Shouldn't be. But like, we should definitely not be drinking fucking Four Locos, man.
No, there's no.
We are too old to be Four Loko.
Even Red Bull vodka should be
Man, I
kind of
shouldn't-
skeptical.
That's like kind of like my drink.
That's my drink too.
Especially on tour, because like on tour you're and we can get into this later, but like you're constantly exhausted and you kind of. I don't do drugs, so it's like gotta have some kind of like when you're tired and road worn. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like Red Bull and vodka. Actually, when we just played in London, we like threw the after party in London, and I think I lost count at 23 Jaeger bombs. But here's the thing. That sounds like a lot, right? Like it sounds like
it sounds like
From the guy that was like, I don't really party.
Don't get me wrong. Well, okay, here's the thing. I don't party when I'm home, like at all. Like
That's fair.
I might have like a glass of wine if I'm cooking, which I love to cook. So, but like I DJ 2 nights out of the week at my local bar, Goodfellas. So I drink on Wednesdays and Saturdays for sure. But like when you're on tour, like kind of go through it. But yeah. In Europe, but you know this, like in Europe, the shots aren't like shots here in the States. They're like these little tiny plastic cups, dude.
Yeah.
So it's not like anything crazy. Because I remember after the show in London, 23 Jaeger bombs. That's just the Jaeger bombs that I took. On stage, the band has a bar on stage. So we always take a shot of Jameson before we go on stage. And you might have like a little before, like 40 minutes before we go on, we each have like a drink, nothing too crazy. Like I always do like a Jameson Fanta, or Jameson Fanta is kind of like my jam. We all have like this one drink, and we don't pour too heavy prior to the set. But then on set, we have a bartender. We have a bar every night, and we're all on in-ear monitors. We got a talkback mic, so we'll just go up to the talkback, be like, in the middle of a song, I need a drink. And our bartender, which is usually a friend of ours that's just on tour with us, pours a drink, brings it over. So, but like even then when we're on stage,
rockstar shit, dude.
It's more for our guests than anything, because like we really don't drink too much on stage.
Yeah.
Too many responsibilities, and obviously we're older now, so it's like the priority is putting on a good show, but then afterwards fucking let loose. But so there's drinks that were had, and then you get off stage and go to the green room, cooling down, take another shot, with some friends that are there, and then you go to the after party. Yeah, but 23 Jaeger bombs and then like a couple other drinks, and I just remember afterwards I was like fine, which is not okay, and I walked to get food, and I was like, but I remember the walk perfectly fine, and then got back to the bus an hour before bus call, went to the top lounge, FaceTime my wife, and went straight to bed. You know, that's the other thing. Is like nowadays, I don't know how you guys are, but like I could drink an energy drink and fucking sleep anywhere.
Oh yeah.
Like
I drink coffee at any time of the day.
Yeah,
I'm fine.
I'm good with it. You know, keeps you nice and warm on these cold days, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we should probably all steer clear from caffeine and shit.
Yeah,
But like,
probably not. The
but
best.
you know, Jaeger bombs in Europe are really good,
Dude.
and I hate Jaeger. I hate Jaeger. I think it's like comes like tequila and Jaeger when I was in the army. Like that was the thing, you know. And Mickey's. Who the fuck drinks Mickey's, bro?
I can still
Please
do
tell me
a grenade every now.
Oh
and then.
man, I can't even smell it. Tequila's another one.
Brass
Like,
monkeys were the shit.
Brass monkeys are. Yeah.
but like couldn't really do it until I like joined Zebrahead, and Dan Palmer, my guitarist, he's like, we gotta drink Jaeger. I'm like, we're Germany. I was like, all right,
Okay.
cool. And then so that's like the only time I really drink is in Europe. But yeah, you know, it's not too bad. You know, the occasional tour, which unfortunately we tour a lot, so it's like not occasional anymore.
And you had all, you know, what I'm hearing is you had a lot of practice to get your body prepared for things like this and to be able to survive
Training.
Yeah,
training. Yeah.
yeah. I've trained a lot.
That muscle is strong and doesn't wither easy.
You know, you've done Warped Tour, right? Like, and I always try to explain to people in Warped Tour, like that ask about Warped Tour, like, oh, how was it? One of the coolest experiences you can do as a musician. You know, unfortunately, a lot of our new musicians up and coming are never going to experience that, which is, man, what a shame. Because I remember growing up as a kid, like, and seeing Warped Tour, like there was certain goals, right? It was like Warped Tour, Japan, Australia, like Europe, like those things, like those kind of goals and shit, you know, and like, but yeah, on Warped Tour, you know, like the after parties every night, you know, like you'd line up merch tables, like 10 merch tables, and like you play like Flip Cup, and you'd always have a different partner. You rotate, you party all fucking night. I remember 2016 Warped Tour. We were not the cool pop punk band on that Warped Tour at all, like, but all of our friends were in like heavy ass bands. So like we had, you know, Chelsea Grin, the Homies, like Unearth, like all these heavy bands. So we just partied with the heavy bands, but the heavy bands drank. So we had a bunch of like drunk pop punk kids just hanging out with all the heavy dudes, and we're like, we don't fit in, but we fit in better here than anywhere. Yeah. Which I think that's why Assuming ended up going a little bit harder eventually. It's like, dude, I don't know if I like this pop punk like scene. Everyone's a dick.
Dude, Warped Tour after parties. Like my band's never played Warped Tour, but I worked for Atticus.
Oh yeah.
Dude, actually, my laminate's right there.
Oh, yeah.
That's funny. But so I remember the first time I ever did MDMA.
Oh shit, I Warped?
At Warped on accident. We had a 4 a.m. bus call.
I wish that would have happened to me. Sorry, because like I've never done drugs, so I wish by accident I would have done something cool, because I have no cool drug stories,
dude,
you know what I mean? Which is good, I guess. But.
For me, I've always just been like a weed guy, right? Yeah. Like if I'm gonna do any type of drug, it's weed, and then that's that.
Yeah.
Right? So I didn't know, and I won't say the name of the band, but it was a 4 a.m. bus call night. One of the bands that year who had DJs in their bands, and like turntables and stuff, and they're like, yo, what's up, dog? Yo, come try this punch. I'm like, all right, cool, drink this punch. And I was like, yo, that's delicious.
Yeah, this shit's good as fuck.
And they were like, yo, have another cup. So we're drinking, we're hanging out, and I just start to feel like incredible.
Yeah, amazing.
And I was like, dude, oh man, this is the worst.
I just want to give everybody a hug now, dude.
I was just like on cloud 9, and I just remember having a good ass time, going to bed, waking up in the next city, right? But then I start talking to dudes, and they're like, oh, dude, hey, last night was cool. And I was like, yeah. And they're like, that punch is fucking rad. And I was like, dude, what was that punch? They're like, it's just like fruit punch and energy drinks, but we threw MDMA in there, like just pure MDMA.
They're all nonchalant about it.
They're like, and I was like, dude, I drank like 3 cups. And they're like, oh, yeah, you were having a good ass time. I was like,
man,
all right, man.
You have that good story. So that I've heard, like, and I've seen horror stories. I've been on tours where like someone gets like spiked with some shit, and it's like they're fucking tripping, and I'm like, I would never want that. Yeah. Like, that would suck. Even though I did get roofied, I think it was like, when was the last Assuming We Survived tour? I think it was like a year and a half ago. The night before I was supposed to go on tour, I was DJing, and I'll never forget it. So I'm DJing, and my wife is like directly across from me, sitting outside the doors and just chilling. And I see this chick walk out with 2 shots of tequila. She walks out, And like I'm DJing, but like I'm very, I don't know, maybe it's a military thing, maybe I don't know what it is, but like I'm very hyper aware of my like my surroundings at all times. So I notice everything, you know. But I specifically remember seeing her walk out, and then she walks back in straight to to my DJ booth, and she's like, "Hey, can I request a song?" I'm like, "Yeah, totally." She's like, "I don't have any money." I was like, "I don't care." She's like, "Here, take a shot of tequila." I was like, "All right, cool, you know, whatever." Take the shot of tequila, and this is like early, like I think it was like 10 o'clock or something like that, 10 p.m. You know, I just got started, and by 10:30, I don't really remember much. My wife was saying that like she came back to the DJ booth and we're talking, and I just in an instant couldn't speak, couldn't stand up, and like they had to drag me out. Like I was wrecked. And then, I get home, and then my wife tells me, yeah, you stood up out of bed, walked out the door, stood in the hallway for a second. And mind you, when you open up my door, my bathroom is literally across the door.
Yeah.
I went to the stairs. I just start peeing down the stairs. and she's like, "That's not the bathroom." I don't know this is happening, by the way, you know? "That's not the bathroom. That's not the bathroom." And she's telling me, and I was like, "Damn, did you like?" So the next morning she tells me this. I was like, "Did you clean it up?" She's like, "Hell no." I was like,
you have
"Oh,
carpet?
fuck, man."
Yeah.
That was all wood floor.
Okay, that's good.
I was like, so I went down there. I went there the next morning. No one's awake. I was like, "Thank God, I don't fucking clean it." I'm like, dude, don't remember that shit. But I had to leave for tour that day. I remember feeling like fucking miserable though the next day.
Like a hangover time.
Yeah, but like time. Yeah, exactly. And I was like, dude, I don't know how people do it.
That's
like,
insane. But why?
Oh, but she also OD'd in the parking lot, like after I left. Yeah.
The same chick?
Yeah, so they had to call the ambulance on her and shit like that. So I'm glad that wasn't my fate. You know what I mean? Could you imagine? But
Wait, so do you think she just did it, or do you think someone did it to her and she just happened to give you
that could be the
shot?
case, dude. You know what I mean? Like, because she was with a guy. So, you know.
Do you know?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't want to speculate, but like maybe he refeed her drink and she felt weird about it, or she was like, "Oh, you know what? I'm gonna give the DJ a drink," and he was probably like, "No, oh, she left. Okay, let me spike this other one." You know, I don't know, but
dang,
yeah, I hope she's okay, and I hope she didn't purposely fucking drug me. Is that like what's her plan? Like,
Yeah,
if we're both on drugs, like what's gonna happen? Like
when she's like,
my wife's gonna casually let her take me away? Like, no.
funny, she like gives you a shot. She's like, "I have nothing to pay." You're like, "That's fine." She's like, "Oh shit, dang it!" Like realizing that you're like nice about it.
Yeah.
Oops.
My bad.
Ooh,
Yeah. So people, beware of your drinks.
yeah.
Watch it.
Don't leave your shit around. Yeah, I've seen that happen at. Do you guys remember the bar in Riverside? The bands used to play there all the time. The Vibe.
The Vibe
In Riverside. I won't say what band this is or band member, but I remember I was there with a bunch of friends. This is a long time ago, and I'm sitting there at the end of the bar waiting to get in the men's bathroom. And I don't know if you remember, like there's a hallway in the men's bathroom, and the end of the bar is right there or whatever. And I see this band dude like, and that's. I mean, it's no one's fault because she never fucking refuse someone ever.
Right.
You know, but my friends, we left our cups there on the end of the bar because like I'm sitting there waiting. I figured they'll be out before I'm out, you know, like I'm just waiting. But yeah, I literally plain as day just see him like sprinkle some shit in a cup. And what was the name of the owner? He was the best dude. I can't remember the owner, but like, dude, I got the owner right away, and I was like, "Dude, he just spiked that drink." And it was like, "Him? No way! Like, he's this guy. This guy." I was like, "I know exactly who he is."
Yeah.
I was like, I watched it happen, and he's like, "Oh man!" So I go up to him. I was like, "Dude, take a drink of that drink." And he's like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, take a drink of that drink, man." He's like, "That's not my drink." I was like, "Well, you put some stuff in it, so it's your drink now. Like, drink it." And he wouldn't drink it in front of us.
Of course.
And sure enough, like he like took off and shit. I was like, "Dude, you suck, man." Like, and it's a band that I love, so it's like,
It's such a weird thing, dude. Like, what do you accomplish?
yeah, I don't get it. You know, except for some charges.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it worth it? Probably not.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably not worth it.
Oh, freaking tangents. We went off on a good
Crazy.
one, guys. Holy strong man.
Man,
The monster I drank in the car is getting me.
So back to Mest. Are you playing guitar in Mest?
Not anymore. Just like too much of a balance between trying to keep Assuming Survive alive, which is like my baby, and then being a part of Zebrahead, which is a priority, and such a busy band and, pays the bills, affords me a lot of things in life that I've worked really hard for. But, growing up as a kid, like my mom or anyone that knows me from when I was a kid will tell you that like I grew up loving Mest and Zebrahead, which is crazy. Yeah. And I used to play Mest in my mom's living room in Germany, like religiously. And fast forward, I think it was like Warped Tour 2013 or 2010s. It was a long time ago. But like here in Pomona, my band had won the Ernie Ball Battle of the Bands, so we're playing Ernie Ball stage. And I remember going to the beer garden and I see Tony Lovato of Mest. And I'm like, oh, fuck, shit. Like, should I go talk to him? I don't know, man. Like, I don't fangirl often, And I ended up going up to him. I was like, hey, man, like, my name's Adrian. I grew up loving your band. I could play every song. Like, dude, this is so rad to see you here. My band's playing Ernie Ball stage at 2:30. I'd love for you to check us out. And he was super nice, dude. And, like, I'd heard horror stories about him. And, like, none of them are true. He's, like, the nicest dude on the planet. Yeah. And he was that day, Like, he came and watched us play. And that was rad. And I think like 3 weeks later, he had us open up for him at House of Blues Anaheim. And he comes into our green room. He's like, hey, man, play this song. And I play it. He's like, you want to play guitar for Mest when Jeremiah can't, like the original? I was like, fuck yes, dude. And so I started like every now and then, like before Jeremiah left, like he'd have me come up and play Until I Met You. So he would just get on the mic and I'd play the guitar with him, which is so cool because like, Jeremiah loved Jeremiah's voice and his guitar playing and shit. So I got to play with the actual band, the original lineup and shit. And that was like a huge goal. And then, I got the call. He was like, dude, we're doing a headliner in Joliet back home in Chicago. You down? I'm like, 1,000% I'm down. He's like, here's the set list, 25 songs. It's like, okay, all right, cool, man. Like, let's do it. So we fly out to Joliet and, get to go to his old childhood house and just see like the history of Mest and so then we get to the show and like we're hanging out and in true Lovato fashion, because if you know Tony, this is, or if you've ever played with Tony, this is like 30 minutes before we play. I already learned 25 songs, right? 30 minutes before we play, he's like, hey man, I'm gonna add this song, a song I've never even heard of, or I've heard but like it's a newer song, so I'm like,
so you don't know,
dude, I'm shitting bricks, dude. So I put my in-ears in, I'm in the back lounge, everyone's loud as fuck, I'm trying to learn the song. I'm like, okay, I figured it out. I'm like, all right, cool, I got it. I'm like, where in the set list is gonna be? I'm like, please let it be like third, fourth, He's like, it's gonna be towards the end. I'm like, oh fuck. Dude. So the entire time I couldn't even enjoy, like I could not even enjoy the set, because like the entire time in my mind as I'm playing all these songs, I'm like, you've done this, like I'm picturing the song that is still 15 songs away in my head how to play. So I'm like, and then it comes to that song and I was like, I might have fucked up one little part, but like I got it, I got through it, like just barely. I was like, oh my God,
you made it, dude. You made it.
Oh my God. But that was an awesome moment. And then ever since then, we just started playing. And then it was really cool how that went about too, because like one of the original bass players for Assuming Survive, Brandon Stewart, great dude, man. Like he ended up joining Mest, and I was always so stoked for him. I was like, hell yeah, man. Like you're with one of my favorite bands. And then I got to play that show with Brandon, and I got to play a couple shows with Brandon. And he unfortunately a couple years ago passed away in a motorcycle accident. Oh, sure. And that was his memories always pop up, and it always sucks. But like I'm glad we got to share a lot of Assuming stuff with him, and get to share that Mest story with him. But Mest was rad. Like Tony is my son's godfather, and got to meet a lot of my idols through touring with Mest. And it's a great thing. He's got a new record that's coming out soon, so he's been doing some awesome stuff. He signed with a couple of record labels, and so they're killing it. I wrote one song on the new record, so that should be coming out. Let's get it. So it was cool. So Mest, that was a really cool thing to happen. It's like when you get to play with your idol growing up. It's like, holy shit, I felt like I was in the movie Rockstar, Like it was like, well, you're gonna be the singer. I was like, holy shit. My mom was stoked for me, and she was like, Adrian, my mom's super German. She's like, Adrian, you're playing with Mest. It's so cool. She also calls Zebrahead, Adrian, when is the head zebra coming? The head zebra. Soon, Mom.
Soon, Mom.
a Jaeger story I got later about my mom too. So remind me of that. 'Cause my mom's a funny person.
So the mess thing was actually what I was like. Oh, I want to ask you about this later on because I saw when the questions came in from our buddy Chris Ballard, and it was something about I think he said like ask him about mess or did you know he played in mess or something like that?
Yeah.
I was like, really?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it was again one of the coolest experiences, and I gained family. You know, I lived with Tony for years up until like pretty recent, and you know, getting to watch him, just his work ethic is so crazy, dude. Like he's just such a go getter. He does everything for his band, and you know, there was one tour we did with Meloncolin. So Tony broke his back on Warped Tour, like a while back. I can't remember what year it was, and he'll probably see this and be like, it was this year. You should know. Like, we talked about this.
Know
one
this
time.
already.
But so he broke his back, and we were doing a tour with Meloncolin, which I fucking love that band. You know, and that was like, oh shit, I get to tour with Meloncolin. Love this band.
sick.
And I think it was like a day or two before we went on tour, he was working out and he fucked his back up. He was on so much medication just to like, he was like, dude, I can't cancel this tour. Like, this is how I provide for my family. I got to do it. And I'm like, okay, man, like whatever we got to do to get through this, like you just got to take it easy. Like whatever, we'll get through it. Man, he was like, he had to be on so much medication just to get through it. And he fucking powered through that. I think we were in Portland and he couldn't walk. And I randomly found a fucking wheelchair. I don't know how it just magically happened. It was like it was meant to be. And I'm just pushing him around Portland in a fucking wheelchair and like, but it was
There's a
crazy.
dude in the crowd that's like, just fuck's my chair.
Where the fuck's my chair? I think it was a day off, so I hope it wasn't anybody's wheelchair to be fair. But if it was, man, it went to a good cause. I promise you. But we left it where we found it, you know, at the end of it. But yeah, so he's on all this medication, and just to get by, and like each night, it was like he was just, dude, like I could feel the pain, and like, and in a weird way, like made for such a great performance because he was like so in it, like from the pain, he was just putting it all out there. Yeah. But yeah, we ended up doing that tour, and we got home. The night we got home, he went to the doctor. He went to the emergency room because he was just all the adrenaline from post tour had just kind of finally settled. And when you know, that's the thing is like we always talk about like touring, and like I always have this discussion with people that tour. Is like, you know, I get why certain people do drugs on tour. Right. I totally understand it. You know, like it's a ton of fun. It's incredible, but it is more work than most people understand, especially when you're really putting it in there. Like, you know, it's a lot of fucking hurry up and wait. It's a lot of boredom. So much downtime. You're away from your friends or your family. Like sometimes you're really fucking hungry. Like, and being hangry sucks when you're away from tour and you can't go into a cupboard that has food, you know, and like
and you have to be social.
Do what?
Yeah, and you have to be social.
And you have to be social. And you're just mentally exhausted. So I understand why people do drugs and shit, but like, you know, coming off a tour is like a real thing. Like, because like tour life, you do certain things to get through the tour, you know? But like, yeah, coming off of the tour. So he was coming down because he wasn't drinking. He wasn't really taking the medicine because he wasn't performing. He was like, oh, I don't have to take this as much as I was taking just to, you know, dull the pain. And yeah, so he gets to the hospital that night because the pain was just so severe, and they fucking overdosed him, like on ketamine or something. Like, holy shit. Yeah, they literally overdosed him, and like it's really sad when he tells the story because like he thought he was dying, and he kept on asking about his son London, and like he's such a great dad, you know. Super tangent on Tony, but Tony and his whole family are just amazing people, and I love that guy. The love I have for him is incredible. So love that band. Nest has a new album coming out soon, so make sure you check that out. They got a bunch of tours and stuff coming out too. So, and his new guys too are just great. Like his drummer Gary, which I've done a bunch of tours with Gary. Gary's filled in for Assuming You Survive too. Oh, cool. Just solid dude. Devin, incredible dude from Chicago. I've known him for a minute, and I'm so proud of him. And then Bob's in the tribute, the Blink 180 True, the Blink 182 tribute band, and they're rad as fuck. So super good. So he's got a great group of dudes behind him right now. So pretty cool. So shout out to Mest. Yeah.
Rules. And and like you're saying, like people don't realize what goes into touring. And then also just like, you know, yes, it's fun to play these songs and it's cool that people show up and all that stuff. But like as Tony was feeling when he hurt his back, he's like, this is how I provide.
100%.
You know, this isn't like, yes, it's fun, but this is also like, it's work, you know, as much as
100%.
We like 100%. Yeah.
And I think that like another thing that we try and show like on this show, talking to people that are doing this and touring and playing, is that the bigger the band gets and the bigger the show gets, it's more work.
Yeah.
There's
More
so much more that
responsibilities.
goes into these shows, like
It's a
your
lot.
stage performance, and now all of a sudden we have extra shit to. We're not just showing up with like a half stack and playing.
Well,
We're,
to be fair, I luck out right. To be fair, I'm pretty fortunate now, being in Zebrahead, because like Zebrahead has an amazing crew. Like our guitar tech Di, I can't thank that dude enough, because like every time I bring guitars to him, like going to tour, I'm like, bro, I'm so sorry. These guitars are gonna be wrecked. He's like, oh, no problem. And he's rad. He does guitar tech for Sleep Token, and he works for the Punk Rock Factory, which I love those guys with all my heart. Shout out to Punk Rock Factory. I just got to see them in their hometown of Cardiff. They came over to hang out. But yeah, my guitar tech guy, he's just like the sweetest dude and works his ass off. But yeah, every time I bring him my guitars, I'm just like, the first thing I do when I see him at the airport, when like he meets up at the bus, I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry. He's like, so good. And then he'll come up to me with the first guitar that's he's like, that thing was fucked up. I'm like,
I told you.
I told you, man. I told you. I didn't do this. Well, I did, but I didn't.
Yeah.
We did have because we just played When We Were Young festival.
Yeah.
And Di couldn't be there. He was out with the Punk Rock Factory guys on their mainland Europe tour. And we had a really good friend of ours, amazing dude, I love him to death, guitar tech. And on my guitars, I have the Evertune system, which is fucking sorcery, if you know what that shit is. It's fucking sorcery. Like, you can literally, the guitar will not go out of tune.
well, yeah.
The most amazing,
It's
for me as a rhythm
locked
guitar
in.
player, fucking amazing. And if you're recording too, just great investment to have at least one guitar with Evertune. I'm looking if
None of those. None of them.
at least one guitar with Evertune. Okay, if you're trying. But love it. They're rad. I will personally not touch that fucking thing because Di will kill me. But so our buddy that was teching for us at When We Were Young, I told him, I was like, dude, when you tune it, like when you change strings, you just undo the string, pull the string out, put the new string in, and then just tune it. Like, just tune it until it stops tuning. It'll stop tuning. It'll get to a point where it just doesn't get tighter, doesn't go sharp. Like, it'll be in the note. And then what you do is you just fine tune with this little guitar key. You just fine tune. Just. We're getting, we're setting up on stage, and I just see him wrenching. And I already knew. I was like,
No.
oh, fuck. Like, oh, man. Just please at least let it be in tune. And it wasn't. So I ended up just literally reversing on the machine head and then just fine tuning off the machine head because it was like I didn't have time.
Yeah.
And again, he's a sweetheart. He did a great job overall. He had a lot of responsibility, so like no hate on him at all. I totally get it. Plus, he had never worked on that before. But yeah, so I gave it to my guitar to Di, and that's why I told him, I was like, it's not one, it's both my guitars. Fucked right now. But he's like, yeah, he had me that first guitar at sound check. He's like, that thing was fucked, mate. I was like, I told you. So yeah.
Dude, a good tech. Goes
Yeah. So very lucky that we have a good team. So yeah, going back to that, I was like, yeah, I just kind of I show up to sound check or to load in, and I'll help my bass player Ben, if because Ben does a lot of the work for Zebrahead too, setting up all our in-ear system and because we bring all our own mics, everything is all our own besides the house sound. So they'll be setting that up, and so I'll wire Ben's bass rig up or something, or a lot of Ben's just a boss and lets me sleep in a little bit to rest my voice because he knows that as a front man, me, Dan, and Allie, we go out to the bar after the show and party a bit late. But yeah, so I don't have much to set up. Plus I'm on the Kemper. It's just switch, cool. My tone's always the same. Depending on the venue size, I might have to turn up, overall volume, but it pretty much always stays the same. And then Di, again, just hands me my guitar. I do my sound check. I hand him the guitar and I walk off stage. I don't have to do much, which is nice on the bigger end of doing things, but that doesn't mean that it's any less tiring because there is a lot. There's a lot of press. There's a lot of, the hurry up and wait and waiting around is the hardest part. For me is the most strenuous part. It's damn, dude, I can only stay in the bus so long, or I can only stay in the green room so long. And it's fucking brutal. And especially on this last tour. So we were hosting, it was a Slam Dunk Winter Jam tour. So Slam Dunk's a big festival out in the UK. And so they put on this tour. So we were hosting the parties every night. So it wasn't even you couldn't go make an appearance.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then you make the appearance.
You're at the party.
And then like you turn around and there's a drink. Oh, dude, hell yeah, thank you, man. Like, okay, turn around. There's another one. Oh shit. All right, I wasn't gonna drink that much tonight, but that goes out the fucking window. So, but yeah, I think it's the mental part is the hardest part for me being on tour. Like I miss my son so bad and my wife so much when I'm gone because you're on opposite schedules, right? Like when you're wide awake, they're knocked out. So you can't, and you got to find that little window. So either you have to stay up super extra late so you can FaceTime because you need like at least for me, like I need to see them, or you have to be up early as hell. So and like I don't do early, except for now that I'm a dad, I do. And like my wife hates it when I say it, but it's like I sleep a little bit better when I'm on tour. Like I just do.
Yeah.
Plus the bus, it's just like there's something about it that just knocks me out. But like,
well, and you have to. You're a vocalist,
and you have to.
Your
Yeah,
voice
that's
needs to repair.
especially when you're out late. Like that's why like they're so good about like I've never been late to a sound check, never missed a bus call ever. Like or a show time, you know. But like they let me sleep in, me and Al, because we have to rest our voices, and that's the hard part too. You go to the after party. What are you doing all night? You're talking, and you're talking. You've already like sang all like your set, and for Zebrahead it's like an hour set minimum, unless we're like. It's our headliner, then we play like an hour and 50, hour and 30 or something like that, So you're doing that set and then you're talking over music all night. Oh, dude. Okay. Going back to being a bad lead singer. The first night of the tour in Manchester. So
this most recent one that you were on?
Yeah, this most recent one, which is super rad. The bands we were on tour with Sponge from the UK. They're like this ska band. They're so freaking amazing, like, and the nicest dudes. Millie Manders and the Shut Up, incredible. We met them in the summer, and then Teenage Bottle Rocket. Love those guys so much, dude. It was a great tour, like just good company. But night one, the fucking first night of tour, we're hosting the after party at this place called Satan's Hollow. Rad ass like punk rock metal bar. So we have to Uber there. So we Uber there. It's like a 10, 15 minute Uber or whatever. So we Uber there, and we get there and like it's already like I don't know, like 1:30 or 2 in the morning, right? Like by the time we get there, and so we get there and like right as soon as we walk in, it's fucking drinks. Like anywhere you turn, there's like, hey, you want a shot? I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, cool, shot, and we're just hanging, and then the DJs were like, yo, man, we got bottles for you back here behind the DJ booth. Like, come out here, like so you don't get too crowded, so you can take a break. And so we go back behind the DJ booth. They got, Jaeger shots. And so we take a shot of Jaeger. And what does like buzzed up Adrian do? He sees the microphone. And if you know me, because karaoke, right? Karaoke, like, you guys know me in that sense of things. Like, I can't help it. Like, dude, like, it's like.
I just love this.
I just love it so much. Yeah. And it's like an emo night. So I'm like, I see the microphone. I was like, hey, man, does that thing work? He's like, hell yeah. I'm like, so I'm sitting there, I'm just singing my ass off like all night. Panic at the Disco, like fucking everything. Like Bring Me the Horizon and like just going for it. Like behind the DJ booth. And like that was night one of the tour, man. I just remember the next morning I woke up, I was like, do you realize what you've done?
I made a mistake.
What did I do? And I look at my bass player Ben, and it was cool because like our bass player Ben, his 2 boys came out on tour with us, and they had never been on tour. But so Ben was raging. We're just all raging, like having the best night ever. And then we looked so rough the next day in Leeds. We all woke up and everyone's like the same. It was like, wow, I'm hungover and my voice feels kind of rough, dude. So yeah, fucking don't do that again, Adrian. Mental note. Like, night one, take it easy, or take shots of Sprite. Like if I'm at the bar and like people want to like get shots and that don't drink, I'll do like, hey, let's do shots of Sprite. Like we don't have to drink to have a good time, but yeah, so. But yeah, going back to the Zebrahead thing, I'm very lucky to be in a band that has that, where I don't have to push a bunch of gear like a mile long. Dude, Warped Tour, pushing like the gravel, bro.
Been in a band for
I mean, they've been around for forever. But I like to say I put in I paid my dues in a sense, but I don't think you ever truly, there's no such thing as paying your dues in a sense. What it is there's a such thing as work ethic, right? Like, and I don't think it changes when like my work ethic has changed from I have to push gear and load gear, pack gear, perform, run the merch, hang out, do press. it hasn't changed too much off of that. It's just I just don't load. So you compensate elsewhere, right?
Yeah.
Like the job doesn't stop. Like you just compensate elsewhere. So it's like for me, I'm a big advocate of, you know, after the show's done, I'm going to meet as many people as possible. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And like even before the show, like if there's a line, I remember I used to do this with the swimming. Like if there's a line out the door, I'd bring an iPad, especially like for people that are early. Mm-hmm. I'd sit there with an iPad and we'd watch a movie in line. Oh. Or I'd like walk down, say hi to everybody. Same thing now, like, you know, at shows with Zebrahead, or I'll walk around the crowd all night and they're like, damn, isn't that like, hey man, aren't you? Yeah, man, how you guys doing? Can I take a picture? Yeah, of course, dude. Like, let's do it, you know? And I feel like after the show, especially, it's like, you know, we're there to give anyone that wants to watch us that night where they leave the venue and whatever stress they're carrying, whatever they got going on, like, I want them to leave that day being like, you know, like, fuck, I needed that. Like, because that's why I go to shows. It's like, A, because I love music, but like, if I'm stressed, dude, there's nothing better than going to a show and getting out of that show and be like, fuck, I needed that. You know, like for here, you know, I needed that. Or making someone's day. You just don't know what someone's going through, or, you know, or someone could be just fine, just a happy person, and you just make their day that much better. So, you know, I just compensate elsewhere. Now I go and I make my rounds. I try to meet as many freaking people as possible. And that's the side of promoting, right? Mm-hmm. Like, so instead of loading gear or, you know, packing equipment up, I'm out in the crowd talking to people, you know, making sure they had a good time and trying to hopefully make sure they come back to the next one. So yeah, I don't think you never stop the work ethic, and you may have different priorities, right? Like, so, you know, on Warped Tour, everyone's on the push to get the gear to the stage, you know, like that's a full team effort. Merch as well. Like, unless you bring a merch person, which I think most of the time you bring a merch person if you can, just because like it's a long day under like performing than under the tent slanging merch. But yeah, it's just different priorities now, you know. So don't get me wrong, like I'm fucking down to work. If they're like, Adrian, you need to be awake so we could push this gear, I'm like, let's fucking go.
Let's go. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. That's where you need me. I'm wherever you guys need me to be. So,
dude.
But yeah.
So what was that? What was that first? So I guess we can rewind a little bit. With Assuming We Survive, you know, you guys were killing it. Like, you guys are doing big shit. Like, fucking, like, people are coming out to shows. And then what was that, like, transition point where like, how did you end up, one, in Zebrahead? Yeah. And then two, what was that first show like, going from, like, Assuming We Survive to a Zebrahead show?
Ooh, oh, man.
And what were the nerves like? Like, oh, I'm coming into to this band.
It was crazy. So, you know, Assuming Survive is my baby. It's who I am as a person in many ways. It's musically who I am. Right. You know, I think it's that band that, you know, we could be heavy, we could be pop punk, we could be punk rock. Yeah. We could do everything. And that's really, really cool. And then going from Assuming, you know, when I got the call from Dan, my guitarist Dan Palmer, it was right before COVID had hit. There was no shows. We had a tour lined up that got canceled with Assuming. Mm-hmm. And I get a call, Assuming had started recording. So we're in the studio and I get a call from Dan. He's like, hey brother, what are you up to? I was like, oh, just chilling. I got to go record tonight. He's like, hey, you want to grab dinner before you go record? I was like, hell yeah. So we met up at Hooters right off of Catella in Orange County, because our studio was like Great 3 blocks away. Great wings. And so we're sitting there eating fried pickles, having a couple shots of Jameson and just catching up on life. Yeah. And I thought he was reaching out because at the time I was going to do like a punk rock supergroup. I had Sleaze from the Bomb Pops, great bass player. I was talking to Mike Canberra on drums possibly, and I had a couple of drummers in the works depending on who could do it. And I remember I had reached out to Dan and be like, yo Dan, like you're in 10 bands, bro. You want to fucking be in another one? Like, what's another one? Let's do it. And so I thought that he wanted to talk about that, but first off we were just catching up on life, and then all of a sudden like we cheers and he's like, as I'm taking, he's like, by the way, you're the new singer of Zebrahead. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, you're the guy. I'm like, all right, fuck it, let's go, you know?
Dude, and, just like that.
Yeah, it was literally just that easy. And they didn't audition anyone else. I had met the guys in Zebrahead when I first moved to California in like end of 2006. My pop punk band, No Bare Feet at the time, was recording with Cameron Webb. And that's when the singer that I replaced from Zebrahead, Matty, had joined Zebrahead, and he was recording his first record with Zebrahead. Dang. So I met them at that point in their career when Matty had just joined, which is crazy that it comes full circle, right? Like, yeah, going from that meeting with Dan, I think the next week I went straight to Ben's house. We wrote the first day we were there. And then my first show was Zebrahead. Like you would think, Zebrahead being such a big band, like a little warm-up show. You know how you get a warm-up show when you join a band? Like, you know, you get the little
one to shake the
way.
dust off,
you know? Let's figure this out, guys. No, my warm-up show was fucking 2 sold-out Slam Dunk Festival dates in England.
Sick.
And I was like, fuck, no pressure.
Dude.
But like, the thing is too, like, I've always, like, I love this shit so much and I take it very seriously. Like, the playing, I was like, okay, I got this. Cool, got this. And, we get to the UK, get to meet all their European camp and stuff. And that first show, I was a little nervous. I kept on listening in my in-ears to the set, like making sure I don't forget anything, I don't fuck it up. But like the moment we walked out, it was weird, dude. Like it felt right. Fucking like no one bumped into each other, our stage movements. And that takes time to develop. Knowing like your band members, knowing what they do on stage and how they function, like it's a big deal. And like, we just flowed. It was fucking cool. But like I'd done so much research too. I like literally watched every YouTube video of every live show they had. So I could figure out like what do they do in between songs? Like, do they have any quirks like in the songs that they do? Like who moves where on what? Like, I feel like that helped a lot, but it was fucking wild to like walk out to that crowd and be like, oh damn.
Yeah, Slam Dunk's not a small festival.
No, it was rad. It's a great festival. Like, like if you ever get to play Slam Dunk, it's just a great time. And like everybody in the UK, they're so nice. Like the fans are great and they really love their booze. Yeah. And they're awesome, man.
And their shit food.
Oh. Okay, so everyone in the UK is gonna hate me, dude. But like, like fish and chips, bomb as fuck.
Yeah.
Love it. An English breakfast I can do, like it's all right. I spent most of the time eating Jamaican curry and pizza and donors, Middle Eastern food in the UK. Like,
donors is...
that's the biz. But like I'm not a huge fan. Like, don't hate me, please. Looking at all 3 cameras right now.
Looking at all of them.
Everybody watching this, just don't hate me about that. I'm a food nerd, and
I don't feel bad. We're from Southern California.
We have the best food here,
we have the
man.
best fucking food here. So it's not even. I guess I shouldn't say that. It's not that your food sucks. It's just that our food is just so much better.
I feel like the food feels like a necessity, right? Like we're doing this to get us nourished and go about our day.
But I will see that their food's healthier.
What's that?
Their food is definitely 100% like 100% healthy.
I've had this every single time we've gone to Europe. I've just felt like, oh my gosh, how much weight did I gain? Because I feel like I'm constantly like eating super late, and it's like a lot of like bread.
A lot of
meat,
bread,
cheese.
which I love. It's the best kind of things, dude. Like, what are we even talking about? It's amazing. But
I lose weight.
Yeah,
because no preservatives.
And what people don't understand about Europe, dude. Okay, I'm gonna ask you dudes this question, okay? Because this answer to me is like just fucking. When was the last time you went on like a 2-mile walk to go see a city? To go see the city, the lovely city of Grand Terrace, or to go see the sights.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while.
How about you, bro?
Yeah. No. I mean, actually, no. It's just, technically, I walked around downtown Riverside.
I mean,
my girl. So my fiance.
Your fiance now.
Fiance got engaged on Friday.
Oh, congratulations!
Thank you. Yeah, no big deal.
They're getting married tomorrow.
Oh damn! Dude. Need a wedding singer? I'm here, man.
We're getting it's coming up. We're not getting married tomorrow. It's coming up quick. But she lives in LA.
Okay.
And so we hadn't really done Riverside. Like I haven't really showed her. Not even like.
And Riverside is pretty like downtown area.
Yeah,
Michigan
nice,
is cool.
Yeah. And so we had just time to kill. So we walked around Mission Inn and then got coffee, and then I believe we also checked out like the place where we are gonna have the wedding at. So we kind of did explore.
Okay, so prior to you doing that with your fiance,
never,
because she's in town, never. Exactly.
Yeah. It only happens on tour. I feel like
in Europe, there's always cathedrals, sometimes castles, cool bridges. I know a bridge sounds weird. Like a bridge is cool. No, it's fucking cool. Like architecture is cool. In Europe, I feel like I walk dude, when I get home from tour, my phone, the app, like the health app on my phone is like, are you okay? And I looked at it and be like, fuck. And something like,
You
is it
haven't
sensing I'm
moved.
gonna have a heart? Like, yeah, why? It's like, you've walked way less than you did last month. Yeah, no shit. Because I'm not gonna walk the mean streets of fucking gorgeous Rancho Cucamonga. Yeah. Like, no hate on Rancho. What's up, Rancho? Like, dude, in Europe, you walk so much. So yeah, you eat heavy, right? Like you eat really good food, quality food, you eat a lot, but you walk so
That's
much.
true. I didn't think about that.
Like
That's true.
you walk everywhere. And it's like you can literally get out of your hotel or get out of your tour bus or van or whatever and walk anywhere and see cool shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Shit that's been around for so long.
For so long, so much history. So yeah, I totally get it. Like, and granted, I'm a little dude. I think the most weight I've gained was like when my wife and I, when we were pregnant, and I was cooking for her every day. I had to buy all new jeans, which is surprising for my skin now. But yeah, I love food, and so I eat a lot. But yeah, you're right. Like, even my guys in the band, like, they're just like, how the fuck, like, we eating all this shit and like lose weight, but like when we're home, it's like, well, yeah, because like you're home, you don't really. Like, unless you're super active or you go work out or do all this shit, like, you don't, like, you know?
Plus, the food outside of, like, the States is, like, so much less preservative, so much less shit, like high fructose corn syrup. Or
I brought my wife and my sister home from England a Fanta, right? Like, a European Fanta. And then I got a Fanta here. And, like, I pour it in a glass, and American Fanta is fucking neon orange, right? Yeah. And then I pour the European Fanta, and looks like fucking orange juice. Yeah. And I'm like... She did, like, it was a really easy way to explain, like, shit preservatives, how shit is in Europe, where they actually give a fuck about their people.
Like real sugar as opposed to like synthetic
sugar. Yeah, and coloring and I'm a sucker for a fucking European Fanta, man. Oh, Fanta and Jameson, like real Fanta and Jameson. You should try it. It's pretty good. It's pretty fucking. Or Mezzo Mix. Did you ever get Mezzo Mix? It's the Coca-Cola and Fanta. Oh. Okay, so what you do is, because I do it here, it's a very German thing. Whatever glass you have, 3/4 Fanta, 1/4 Coca-Cola. Money. So heads up, boys.
And like orange Fanta.
Orange Fanta. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
You
Interesting.
don't want to do pineapple. It might be cool, pineapple Coca-Cola or something. But yeah, it's pretty good. So it's called a Mezzo Mix or Spezi in Germany. So it's pretty good.
I'll try it.
Yeah.
I'll try it.
Yeah. The only thing I think when I think of very European, which I don't smoke at all, but spliffs.
Oh, spliffs. Spliffs. So I don't consider weed a drug. So like when I say I don't do drugs, like just weed's not a drug, right? Like, yeah, spliffs is a whole thing in Germany and in Europe. I'm not a fan, even though I smoke cigarettes. I'm not a fan. I had a horrible experience when I was 17. I went to go visit my mom in Germany. I was living in Dominican Republic at the time. Or was I in the army? Yeah, actually I was in the army. No, I wasn't in the army. It was before I went in the army. So yeah, I was 17. So I went to visit my mom, and my cousin's like, hey man, we're gonna go out to a club tonight. I was like, sweet, cool man. Like, and in Germany, I don't know if you guys know, you can drink. Like, you can fucking drink.
Yeah, like basically like
16, yeah, you're fine. Yeah. And so he picks me up in his little fucking race car. He has this like fucking Ford, it was a Fiat, like, I forget what it was, but it was like, you know, hatchback, super raced out, dude, like super enduroed out. Like, and if you've ever driven in a 2-lane country road in Germany, hauling ass with your German cousin, I suggest you do it very soberly, because it's scary as fuck, dude. So he's just mobbing, and like I had a couple of glasses of wine with my mom at dinner. So I go to this club. And we're clubbing, we're drinking, fucking hanging out, and like, and I'm like the cool American cousin, like, okay, and then like there were some hot chicks, you know, so I was like trying to impress him. It was cold as fuck. I'll never forget it was cold as fuck. And he goes, hey man, come outside. We're gonna go smoke. We had alkaline basin, and I was like, okay, well, cool, we're gonna smoke. Yeah, let's fucking smoke. And we get in a fucking circle, and I've never seen a fucking Bob Marley size fucking spliff in my life like that, dude. And so it was like, dude, it was like that fucking big. It was like, oh fuck.
They're like,
I was
here.
like, and I think at that point I'd only smoked weed like maybe twice ever. And Dominican weed, which is not good weed, you know? And I'm pretty sure the German weed wasn't any better, to be honest. But so I'm already drunk, you know, or at least really well buzzed. And we smoked this spliff dude, it lasted forever. In my head, it lasted forever. And it finally finishes, and I'm like, oh, thank the fuck Because I'm trying to be cool, you know what I mean? Like I'm
It's
trying to
just
do the cool.
tearing up your throat.
Oh, it's fucking me up,
Yeah.
dude. I'm high as fuck, and I'm trying my best not to like let anyone know that I'm stoned out of my fucking mind. And one of the girls, she's cold, and I was like, I figured we're going inside, so I was like, hey, you want my jacket? She's like, oh, that's so sweet. So I gave her my jacket. No, dude, they bust out another fucking one, and I feel like, I swear to God, I feel like I cried inside, like. Because, hey, I'm trying to be cool. I'm high as fuck, and I'm trying to be cool. Give her my jacket so she stay warm. Thinking, hey, we're just going to walk back from the parking lot. You know, I'll get my jacket when we're back inside. Cool. Yeah. No, another spliff comes out. So now I'm fucking freezing. I'm high as fuck. I'm buzzed. And this second spliff is coming around. And I'm trying not to be a little bitch about it. So I'm like, dude. So I hit it. I hit it. At this point, dude, I don't even know where I'm at. Like, I'm fucked up beyond belief. And so we're sitting there, and dude, they have smoke machines going off in the club. I can't fucking. No. I'm panicking, dude. I'm like having a panic. I can't fucking breathe.
Fucking lasers.
Yeah, I'm freaking out, bro. Like straight up losing it. So I'm like, I look at my cousin. I was like, I'll be right back. I go to the bar to get a water, and there's like one dude in front of me, and it felt like no shit. It felt like I was there for 20 minutes just waiting for this water, and the guy leaves, and I just remember throwing down the 50 euro. I was like, Ich will Wasser. I want water. I was like aggressive about it. Like, He gives me the water. I don't take the change. I go straight to the bathroom with my water. I open up the door. Before I even made it in the bathroom, just dude, all over this fucking bathroom. And my cousin comes in the bathroom. He's like, bro, you old. And I'm like, fucking chugging. I'm, dude, wasted. So he's like, probably told my bitch ass cousin is fucking too fucked up. I gotta take him home.
I gotta go.
So he puts me in the car. I'm trying to explain to him how to get to. So I was with my mom, right, when we left, but I'm staying the night at my sister's house. So I'm trying to explain to him how to get to my fucking sister's house, but I'm fucked up. Oh, no. Dude, we drove, I think, an extra hour just around. Like, he finally gets me there. He doesn't even walk me out because he's pissed. He's like, fuck, dude. Like, get the fuck out of the car. I'll see you tomorrow. So I get to my sister lived in a high rise. So I get to the high rise. She gave me a key. So I get in the high rise and I'm like walking up the fucking steps. And I think she's like on the 12th floor or something. I knew her apartment because she had this little plant outside of her door. Right.
And so, no elevator?
There was an elevator, but drunk, fucked up Adrian just saw the railing. I think I was just trying to hold myself up, you know? I probably would have passed out the elevator, just been like, just going up and down the whole night. So I get to this door and like, I'm using my key. It's not fucking working. I'm banging on the door. I'm like, yeah, it's bad. Mind you, it's like Germany. Like you've been like Sundays is like quiet time. You're very polite. You're not loud in high rises. I'm banging on this fucking door, dude. Like, let me in.
Being the most American stereotype.
Yeah, super American, fucked up American. You know, like, and I just remember turning because it's not opening and she's not answering. You know, so I like turn up to the door and I just sit down with my back against the door and I just fucking sit there. I'm like, oh my god, dude. And something caught my eye and I look over. There's no fucking plant by the door. I'm like, oh fuck. I pull myself up, dude. I go up one more flight. There's the plant.
There's the plant.
I use the key, get right into the fucking door. And I'm like, oh my god, dude. And I just lay down. The next morning I wake up, afternoon, and my sister's like, she's like, hey, how you feeling? I'm like, oh, I'm good. It was a fucking crazy night, whatever. She's like, yeah, I guess there's some crazy guy last night banging on my neighbor's door. She was in the laundry room doing laundry, and her neighbor was just like a college student, freaked out, you know? Was like, yeah, there's some like crazy person banging on the door trying to get into her house last night. I was like, oh, fuck.
Oh, that's crazy.
I ended up telling my sister it was me like a couple years ago. I was like, dude, you remember
You
that
waited?
time? Yeah, I was like so embarrassed, dude.
Can you imagine if they like hadn't, not knowing, if they would call the cops?
Oh, dude.
And then you get taken away, and you're like, no, there's a plant. There's a plant here. I live. There's like no plant.
There's no fucking plant, bro. Like tripping. Yeah. So spliffs. That's my spliff story. Fuck spliffs. Hate them. All my friends in Europe, they all smoke spliffs. And I'm like,
for anyone who doesn't know, a spliff is like half weed, half tobacco.
Yeah, it's harsh as fuck.
It's so stupid.
But again, being a singer too, I can't really fucking do that. Yeah. I could sing my ass off all night at an after party. I can't do a spliff. Yeah, that shit's rough. Yeah.
Before we have some questions. Before we go, I have my question. I want to go first. Okay. What do you have like a set like warm up routine? Do you warm up?
So I get that question for like all the time, and a lot of the bands that I've toured with, a lot of my friends, a lot of my peers, they fucking hate me. Because like my warm up is smoking cigarettes and drinking Jameson. Like, that's
I'm on
it.
that list now.
I don't know. I feel like
I do the most.
I have like amazing friends that warm up for an hour. They warm up for an hour. I felt like there's time where I'd have my warm up stuff but my voice would crack. And like when I don't warm up, my voice wouldn't crack. And maybe that's a mental thing. I don't know. But ever since then, like before I go on stage, what I do is I reach the highest note that I have to sing. So I'll go from low to that highest note that I have to sing once or twice. And then I do a couple quick stretches and then like off to the races. But I feel like the Army had a lot to do with that. Like, because when you're in the Army, like you run and you sing cadence, right? Like, and you're constantly opening up your breathing and your lungs. But yeah, that's like my warm up. Like, I don't know. Like everyone's like, dude, like I feel like it's almost every tour I get a fellow singer that's like, God damn it. Like, what the fuck? I'm out here like warming up for an hour and like there's a band we just got done playing with, Millie Manders and the Shut Up. And I love hearing her warm up because she does like a solid warm up early in the day and her voice is so angelic. I forget, we were playing like Bournemouth, England or something. I might be wrong on the city, but I was in my green room and she was like, her voice is so rad. She was like putting me to sleep and she's so dedicated, like every day doing it. I was like, I feel like I'm not that dedicated to like warm up every day. Like, no, I'll warm up right before I play and go for it. I don't suggest that. Obviously, if you're a singer, because I know we have fellow musicians here or aspiring, like, look, find out what works for you. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Everyone is so different, like in a million different ways, and what works for them won't necessarily work for you. Find out what works for you. Protect your voice. I do a quick warm down after the set. Like I'll do a couple like, and a couple of small, but like a couple minutes, you know what I mean? Just to warm down. But yeah, everyone's so different. Like, what about you? Like, what was your...
Oh, dude, I have a pretty
routine, right?
Yeah. A minimum half hour for me, minimum. But I try to do at least 45. I start and I give myself an hour, but I'm not singing the whole time.
Yeah.
That's just like the beginning of like, starting like literally a joke because like, it's like do the most. Like I'll stretch my body depending on what kind of tour it is. I'll jog or I'll jump rope or I'll do something.
Yep.
And that's what keeps me. If I don't do it, I'll then my voice will crack if I don't do it.
So, yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, it's important to protect your voice and to do certain things, but it is what works for you. You know what I mean? Like, again, if there's singers out there, there's probably a couple singers out there that can fucking sing a million times better than me. They're like, you're an idiot for not warming up. I get it.
But if you're able to do what you're doing, then
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like, with Zebrahead, it's so weird too. Cause like Zebrahead, I didn't realize it until I joined how dynamic vocally that band is, it does it all. Like there's screams, there's falsettos, there's highs, there's lows, there's growls. There's like a whole shit show of vocal like techniques that you end up using throughout the set. And it's like, holy crap. Like, okay, how do I prepare for this? And like, for me, it's just like, well, I was lucky that coming from A Swim Survive where I did scream and I did falsetto and I did those things. Like it made the transition easier, like with playing guitar with Mess where I was just doing backups. I was just doing backups. It was just that for the most part, the one technique, you know what I mean? Like, right. Which is awesome. Cause like when I sing to records, I do the harmonies.
Same.
Do you?
Yeah. Same.
It's like I love it.
Or I do my own melody.
Yeah.
Over it.
Or a different melody, right?
Yeah.
I'm just strictly ad libs.
Just ad libs. But like I love. That's why I loved playing with Mess so much because I love backups and I love harmonies and like gonna do those harmonies that I grew up loving. It's like it's cool. So yeah, when I sing records at home, it's like I sing harmonies and all the backups or my own little melodies, always. But
did you ever add your own to like especially the Mess stuff, like your own harmonies or coming in on vocal parts that maybe aren't on the record, but you're like I can beef the people.
I feel like Tony is a really good singer too. Like and he sounds so perfect live like to the album. And there's a lot of like on albums like there's a lot of harmonies that you don't do live.
Right.
You know, that maybe there's when you're in the studio. I don't know. Okay, so for any viewers or listeners like that don't really know how things work, you know, because there are and no one knows everything. But when you're recording a record, as a vocalist, you throw tons of harmonies there, and sometimes you don't even hear. Like if you were to isolate just the vocals, you would hear layers. You hear a double of the main, whatever the main melody is, you double that up. Then you may have a low octave or a low harmony, high octave, high harmonies. So there's a ton of layers. So I was like, with Mess, there was the harmonies that were like really bumped up in the mix on the albums, and then there was the really cool ones that you don't really hear as much. But like me being me, I fucking always single those out. I'm like, yeah, that is so sick. Like that is such a cool fucking run within the harmony, because it doesn't just step up with the vocal; it does a couple extra notes in there. So I would do that with Mest, you know, like do those extra ones. And I remember Tony was like, dude, I've never heard those live before. Like that's sick. I was like, cool, thank God he doesn't hate it, and told me don't fucking do that. Like. But
then you could have been like, they're on there.
Yeah, they're fucking in there, man.
Yeah. They've been there the whole time.
Yeah. But yeah, sucker for harmonies, dude.
Man, I feel like that you talking about that makes me. I feel like that would be like if I got to be like the rhythm guitar player of MXPX now.
Yeah, I love those guys too. Like that's like I remember Fangirl. I mean, I did. Okay, so As Soon as You Survive, we were in Charleston. Seattle, Charleston, Washington. Was it?
Charleston.
Is it Charleston?
North Carolina.
No, North Carolina. Fuck, what's the city in Seattle?
Starts
with the Charles.
Yeah, it's where. Okay, so Mike Herrera from XPX is from there. And
Bremerton.
Charleston.
Close enough.
What the fuck? I think the spliff hit me, man. Yeah, so Bremerton, Washington. So we're playing a show at one of the theaters there. It was a really cool spot. I can't remember the name, so I'm not. Oh, the Charleston Theater.
Okay.
In Bremerton, Washington. I wasn't that far off, man. So we had a show there, and our manager at the time, Ryan Seaman, he's like, "Hey, man, like Mike Herrera from Angus Pence wants you on the Mike Herrera Hour on his podcast." I was like, "Fucking no way, dude!" Like, so sick, cause, dude, same thing. Doing harmonies on like Slowly Going the Way of the Buffalo. There's so many good harmonies on that,
dude.
Fucking, and so many great songs on that, right?
The whole
like,
freaking
that whole album is fucking incredible.
Life in general.
But yeah, I remember we were all freaking out, and like we're like, our bass player Joe, we're like, Joe, leave the weed behind in the van, because like, you know, Mike doesn't smoke, it's a Christian band, you know. We get there, Mike's just super sweet, and it's his like studio. Like he's got a fucking sick ass spot with like beds where bands can record and stay. Cool. It's super sweet setup. And we're doing the Mike Herrera podcast, and he was just, he was like just so welcoming as a host. And I was like, oh my God, dude, this is Mike. Like, and it was cool because on that podcast, like we barely touched on music. I think we talked a little bit about like the hometown local scene, but we just talked about life, and it was just a really cool podcast, and just Mike being Mike, and he's become a really good friend. Like, yeah, it's such a good band, dude. That's a good band to fucking. I used to play them in my mom's living room too, and do like the backups, dude.
That was like my so like my introduction to get me into like caring about like punk and stuff was like Green Day.
Yeah.
But then like right after that it was MXPX.
Yeah.
And so like, you know, Warped Tour and just other, you know, just having an opportunity to like to go to shows a lot, and you know, I got to meet a bunch of people.
Yeah.
And like even our old guitar player Christian, even for him, he had to say something, because my first time seeing MXPX in the wild, just seeing Mike, Tom, Yuri walking in, they're in and out of Warped Tour. I saw him and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go say hi to him. And I just completely turned into like a 15-year-old, and I was just like,
you freaked out.
I probably did like all the cardinal sins. I was probably like, my name's Mike too, and I sing like you, or I sing because of you. Like it was just.
But that's what you do when you meet your idols like that, dude. 'Cause I did that to Tony.
Oh man!
But they were nice.
They were so nice.
Like,
they were so nice. And
they are just like that.
My
like,
guitar players, Christian was giving me so much shit. He's like, "What the fuck was that, dude?" I was like,
That's how I felt when I watched you talk to Ephraim. I was like, what are you talking about?
Fucking Ephraim, dude. Shout out to Ephraim. What's up, buddy?
That's a dream. Well, I mean, that's a Ephraim too. It's like I got to see him a lot.
Yeah.
And it's just like being Hispanic.
Yeah.
You know,
I get it.
Someone fucking killing it. So it's just like,
Riverside remembers.
Yeah.
The
I feel
only-
like that's important for like the Latin community, like for Latinos, right? Like
Yeah.
because I feel like if you look at Latin music, you have like, okay, you have kind of like what I was raised on. You have like Maná, if you can count that as rock, which I mean it is,
Yeah,
right? Like
it's rock, yeah.
Terciopelados, Soda Stereo, Café Tacuba. Like you have all these bands like growing up as a kid, like right, like. But then there's not a lot of like later on like American Hispanic bands. There are, right? But like there's certain ones that like certain artists like that you're like, holy shit, he's holding it down for us.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like that's like a big thing. Like they're, you know,
because
you feel like that Latin bond. It's
yeah,
like, fuck
I mean,
yeah,
it's not. It sounds like really cliche saying now, but it's like, oh, the representation. Like,
yeah,
you don't,
100%.
you don't see, like a lot of Hispanic. Like being out, growing up here, I got to see Voodoo Glow Skulls, and they were all Hispanic. So I was just like, oh, that's cool. Grew up, had a tight bond, like growing up, just admiring those guys. But yeah, there wasn't many.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, now there is, right? Like now it's cool how that, and it's a thing. And it's crazy how like there are Latin artists. Like I don't want to say the name; it's a 2-word name, but just killing it. It's a different genre, of course, but like it's good to see that. It's good to see that worldwide because I think that music is an international language. Like it 100% is. It is a language. That's why you can go to Japan and they know every freaking lyric. They might not be able to talk to you,
But they'll sing.
but they'll sing every fucking lyric.
Yeah.
And that's anywhere in the world you can go. And like I think that's such a beautiful thing. And I think that's why, music is so emotional, especially like when we're writing, right? Like when we're writing, it's coming from a place from emotion, and like we're just like you write for yourself, right? I mean, I've written songs for like what I thought fans would want, you know what I mean? And they weren't as meaningful by far than the ones that I wrote for myself that connect to people because it's real. And I think that's the cool, beautiful thing about music. It's like when you write something that connects with everyone, there's songs that like literally fuck me up when I listen to them that I'm like, it just gets me. I could have the best day in the world and it just puts me in an emotional spot because that's the power of music, Then there's like records. I remember the first time I heard Enema of the State, like I'll never forget it. Like the first 2 singles came out and my mom came to Dominican Republic on vacation, brought me that album because I asked her for it. And at the time, like growing up in DR, like we were friends with the owner of this hotel. And so there's the club at the hotel. The DJ was like, bro, you can sit here in the DJ booth, put on the headphones and play the CD. Hear that, and I had it cranked, and I was like, I remember I got goosebumps, and just this emotion. I was like, holy fuck, dude! Like, I'd never heard a band really like that up until that point, like, and I think that's the cool thing. It's like, so when you do see people like that, like, that makes people like walking through Warped Tour, and like you go up there and you kind of like lose it, like that's a great response to you.
Yeah.
And I think when it happens to me now, like on the other end of things, when people come up to me, like I guess like I appreciate it so much because I'm like, holy shit, like someone cares that much to be that nervous. And I was telling them like, hey, it's just me. Like it's cool, man. Like it's just me. And but yeah, being that kid going up to someone and be like, oh my God, and like feeling like you're like, oh fuck, I just totally fucked that up, like a fangirl, but on the opposite end of that, it's like I totally get it, and I think that's it. It's a form of you appreciate that, like that someone gives a fuck that much to word salad when they talk.
Yeah.
It's like cool. Like I hope I don't let you down.
With bands like that, and like I like movies and stuff and like TV shows and stuff, and so like I feel like we're getting at least. I don't want to speak for us, but like we're getting to that point where like not a lot, but celebrities or movie stars in our era are starting to pass.
Yeah.
Like the Star Wars people are starting to pass now, and like, but it's like we spend so much time with those people, like watching their shows, and like with me with bands, like when Tony Sly passed away, I was just like, man, that hurt, like, and it's because that dude was I've listened to Noise for Name.
He was Uncle Sly, dude.
Years, dude. Yeah,
Uncle Sly.
And so, but to have that deep connection with bands like that, I still feel like I could have handled it so much better. I was a grown ass.
Too late now.
It also proves that you're
I don't know if
like.
you remember this interaction, but we should follow up on this, by the way.
Dude,
I would
love to see this happen.
Oh my God.
I just want to be in the room.
It's like one of those things where it's like that would be so crazy and rad. I would do it. Obviously I would do it in a heartbeat, but at the same time I'm like I don't know if I could.
I don't know if I could.
I don't know if I want to.
I'll just stand behind you and give you prompts so that you know what you're saying.
Fucking talk, Mike.
Now's a good time to respond, Mike.
If I pinch you once, just nod.
Wait, dude. So
Just reach over and close his jaw for him.
Yeah.
So you grew up in the Dominican.
Yeah.
How'd you get into,
Well,
like, or I guess what was your upbringing like?
okay, so Army brat. My dad's Dominican, my mom's German, and spent most of his military career stationed in Germany. But like I've always, ever since I've two main kid memories. Like I feel like I can see my crib, and I remember growing up in Maryland. I remember my room, and I remember my closet door, and I remember my closet door being open, and there was a guitar, and there was model helicopters. There was like a Cobra helicopter, and then a Huey helicopter. Like I grew up loving like I'm a huge airplane, helicopter, aviation nerd. Besides music, like super, yeah, I'm a nerd when it comes to that kind of stuff. But growing up as a kid, in my house, it was always like my dad being Dominican, it was always salsa, merengue, bachata, Carlos Santana, and my mom being German, it was always like classical music and rock, like and like 80s. I was growing up in the 80s, and my mom, I get a lot of my personality from my mom, like 100%. Like shout out to my mom, she's incredible. But yeah, always around music. Sundays at my house, it was always like classical music, and my mom would cook all day. Like that was the thing. And then I joined band when I got to middle school. So I was kind of like, okay. So before that, I think I was still in Maryland. My parents got me a drum set for Christmas, and that lasted about 38 hours because I woke up the next day at like, my mom says like 7 a.m. I was just fucking banging on the drums. So my drum set disappeared, and I ended up with an acoustic guitar. So that happened. Still love you, Mom. But yeah, so I ended in middle school, joined band, and it was American. It was an Army base, so it was an American school. Mm-hmm. And so I joined band, and didn't know what I wanted to play. I tried like everything, dude. Like trumpet, didn't connect with it. Trombone, nah. Sax, nah. A little bit of everything, like, yeah, nothing like clicked. And my music teacher at the time, Mrs. Chapin, I'll never forget it because she was like instrumental, no pun intended, to music for me. Mm-hmm. I never like, it was a week on trumpet, week on trombone. So getting through it, like she would let me come on recess on lunch. Like I could go to the band room and like play the drums, bang on the drums, try to figure that out. She would allow me to try any instrument. And I remember going through the music room and like the instrument room, and there was this big ass case. I was like, what the fuck is that? She was like, oh, that's a bass clarinet. I was like, what the fuck's a bass clarinet? Yeah. So yeah, try it out. So I remember opening it up. I was like, this thing looks fucking cool. It's got parts, man. Tons of parts. And it's bigger than I am. Because by the way, up until I was 18, I was probably like 5'3", I think. I was pretty short, like for my age at the time. And the bass clarinet was like about the size of me.
Yeah.
And dude, from the moment I picked it up, and when I got the reed, like my tongue position on the reed right, and I got that fucking first note, it was just so buttery smooth. I was like, dude, this is my shit.
This is sick.
This is it. Cool. So little skinny Adrian with the fucking biggest instrument there was possible besides the bass, like the bass sax, or but fell in love with it. And it's weird. I just had this conversation a couple of days ago about not being able to read music because I was in band, and I don't know. This is like, it's a form of, I can't read music, but like if I see it, I know. And musically, like I fucking know. Mm-hmm. It was weird. Like I just never. And I remember she caught me once. She's like, Adrian, I've been teaching you guys how to fucking read music. Can you read this? I was like, no. She's like, but you can play it, right? I was like, yeah. I was like, okay, cool. Like, and that first year in 6th grade, I went to intermediate band and then to concert band. And then 7th grade, went to advanced band, marching, jazz, concert band. And I did choir that year too. But yeah, so music just started happening, and I started connecting. And then, middle school, fucking Smash, Dookie comes out. And I was like, this is so sick. I was like, fuck yeah, all right, cool. I'm punk rock now.
Yeah.
Like, this is it. And then for 8th grade, my parents got divorced, so I moved to Dominican Republic with my dad. My mom stayed in Germany. She was actually supposed to come with us, but yeah, that didn't work out, and I'm kind of glad it didn't for a million reasons. But Dominican Republic, had, my electric guitar and started little fucking punk rock band out there. And at the time it was the only punk rock band there was. And I was in a cover band, Herradura, shout out Herradura. And we played a bunch of Hispanic stuff. So Stereo, Maná, Eros de Silencio, and a bunch of American, like, U.S. rock and stuff. And I was playing bass at the time. And it was crazy because, like, I'd be out, like, being like 16, 17, I'd be out playing shows till like 4 a.m.
Wild.
And then in Dominican Republic, when you go to school, you don't change classrooms. Your teachers do. So you're in the same classroom fucking all day. So I'd show up to class, put my backpack, and knock out. And then my friends would be like, Adrian, escuela se terminó, vaya para la casa. All right, dude, backpack on, walk home. Or when my buddies that rode motorcycles would like pick me up, like, let's go. And so I was always playing music. And from there, it was just self-taught, like, I don't know, music kind of always clicked for me. And within all that, like, so my parents got divorced, my mom stayed home. My dad, Dominicans drink pretty good, and he's a veteran that drinks pretty good, and then he's dealing with heartbreak and dating again, trying to see where he fits in being older. He became really abusive, like really violent and abusive. And I've told this story before. Actually, on Warped Tour was the first time I ever talked about like my childhood, about the abuse. And my dad used to pull his gun on me. Actually, once over a guitar that I left at my buddy's house. It was raining, and like, he pulled his gun out on me, right in the fucking face. And so it was a pretty gnarly. I talk about that in that one podcast. Don't want to get too deep in that, but pretty rough childhood. Ended up running away from home, and I joined the army from Puerto Rico, and did the army thing, And even in the army, I was playing music. I had a band called when I was in training, called Chapter 13. And it's like when you get in trouble.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And that was cool. And then when I moved to Hawaii, I was in a band. I wanted to be in a band, so I was looking through the newspaper. At the time, it was newspaper, right? Like at the fucking ads, and there was this post looking for a pop punk singer for a pop punk band. And I was like, all right, cool. So I meet up with these dudes, and they're from Southern California, and it was two brothers, and
were they also military? Or is that...
No, they were just out in Hawaii fucking living life, dude. Just
Okay.
like, I think they're valets, and they had the sickest house overlooking Pearl Harbor, dude. Yeah, it was so rad. Like, the house was insane, dude. But yeah, they were just valet drivers, dude, that loved to wakeboard. They were just awesome, super awesome. And so I like singer of this band, and we're looking for a drummer. Can't find a fucking drummer. So I'm like, dude, I'm gonna buy a drum set, and then we'll find a singer.
Yeah.
So I go to the music store, buy this pearl green, like sparkle emerald green, Trey Cool style looking drum set. Cause like, if I'm gonna buy a kit, it's gonna fucking look like Green Days. Buy the kit, so I'm drumming. Can't find a fucking singer for the life of us. Find this dude named Corey, that's an amazing drummer. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go sing. So I started singing for this band, and we started and I'm in the army still at this time. So like, any spare time I had, I was like doing this, and we started playing shows. Got to open up for Sum 41, which I have a crazy story about that. Like, that's how I like. We have a crazy story about that. Actually, fuck it, I'm gonna go into that. So we opened up for Sum 41.
Yeah, just do it.
We opened up for Sum 41 at Pipeline Cafe in Hawaii, and fucking rad. The album Chuck just came out. Great record, and the way the venue was, like the green room. So if you're on stage and you're facing the crowd's out this way. There's a staircase that goes up, and then the green room is up here, like the VIP room. And show was awesome. We slayed it. It was great. Our band at that point was like creating a lot of traction. And at the end of the night, me, Cone, and Dave Browntown, like, we're walking. They were super nice, by the way, super, super nice. But we're walking down the steps, and it was all, dude, it was summertime. So it was raining sweat from the ceiling. You know what I mean? You know those kind of fucking shows, right? Yeah. Dude, we slipped down the whole flight of stairs.
We all, you guys did?
Yeah. And we all caught each other. And we're like, whoa, whoa. So fast forward many years later, Warped Tour, I think we were playing Detroit, And I see Dave on the side of the stage watching the Students 5 play. And I was like, oh, fuck. He's like, what's up, dude? And then after the set, he's like, fuck, dude, you're a busy boy, dude. Like, and we reconnected. And like, we always talk about that time. And I love the Sum 41 camp. They're the biggest sweethearts. We get to play with them in Japan at Punk's Ring in March. So I'm stoked. And stoked to see all those guys. So, but yeah, so where the fuck was I? Oh, yeah. So we started playing with Sum 41. Got to play with Three Doors Down. Fucking hated those guys. They were dicks. They might have had a bad night, and this was a long time ago. So, from what I've heard from a lot of people, they're total sweethearts. So, sorry you guys had a bad night.
From what I hear from other people, they're just total dicks.
That's how I feel about it.
But you can have a bad night. You know what I mean? It's just like I think I was young and excited, so I took really big offense of it.
Yeah,
which is dumb. You know, that's should never like you just don't know what someone's going through.
Yeah,
so.
we've been there.
That's how I feel about All American Rejects. They big dicked me.
Really?
And I was like, all right, cool. Thanks, guys.
Mine is I can't remember their name now. Oh, Sugar Cult.
Sugar Cult. My ultimate one is I'll never forget is fucking Hulk Hogan, dude. Fuck that. Yeah.
I've heard that though.
Hell no, brother.
Dude, I was still in Germany with my dad, and we were going for summer because over the summer, when my dad was still in the army, we'd go to Dominican Republic for the summer, and it was just me and my dad going, and we're at Frankfurt International Airport, and there's Hulk Hogan. I'm like, the fucking Hulk, and my dad's like, let's go meet him. I was like, fuck yeah. And I'm little, dude. Like I think it was like 9 or 10 or something like that. I just remember going up to him. He was I'll never get it. He was a fucking asshole, like a dick. And ever since then, yeah, dude, fuck Hulkamania. It's all about the Tonka. So I've always been playing, you know, and ended up getting out of the army, moved to California with that band, No Bare Feet, and we were playing a bunch of big shit, like doing really, really well, and played the Triple Crown Vans Warped Tour in Hawaii, so flew back home for that, and doing really, really well. The band ended up when I moved, we were recording with Cameron Webb, which Cameron Webb's incredible, Social D, like the list of his accomplishments, Motorhead, like he's insane. So we're in the studio recording the first No Bare Feet album, and Zebrahead is in the studio recording their album with Maddie. That's his first record with the band at that time. Right. So it was pretty crazy, like full circle coming back to it. Like I think we talked about this earlier. Yeah. But always doing music. So ever since I was little, it's like kind of like all I know.
Dude, I love that. and so cool. Like Dominican.
Yeah.
Did you get to go to like? I guess how I imagine it. You were on base a lot, but you get to explore, right? You get to like
when you're in Germany
or in Dominican.
Oh, in Dominican. So my dad was stationed when we were in Germany.
Oh, okay.
So in Dominican, he was like a civilian at that point.
Oh,
so
got
he was
it.
just a veteran.
Okay.
Yeah. DR is amazing, bro.
Dude,
I love the DR.
Wait, so did you get to? So were you going to shows and playing shows there? Or
in the DR, yeah. Dude. Yeah. I think one of our band names was like Pumpkinhead. Makes no sense, dude. Like, right? Like at all. Like in America, you would not have a band called Pumpkinhead.
Pumpkinhead.
I mean,
yeah, totally.
In Dominican Republic, it's the raddest name there is.
Yeah.
Like, it was fun, man. Like, yeah, we just like play all these cool shows, and it like, yeah, it was the quintessential, you know, try to mohawk my hair, had the button up white tee with a tie, and freaking dicky shorts and long socks, and you know, my Ibanez guitar that's probably out of tune every fucking show, every song, and getting it done, you know, with the freaking DS1 Boss distortion pedal.
Dude, the days.
A crate amp.
Yep.
You know? Or actually, wasn't even crate. Was it Gorilla? Do you guys remember those little Gorilla amps? Mm-mm. It had like a little Gorilla logo.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I'm pretty sure like they're indestructible, but like that was and I'm pretty sure I was playing guitar out of a bass amp, but you know
that's fine.
We got her done.
Yeah.
It was like super thick tones, bro.
Dude, our PA was like our bassist's old bass amp.
Bass amp. Hey, dude. Yeah, pump vocals through that shit.
Dude, whatever will work.
You know. What about you guys? Like, music wise, because like I don't know if you know this. Like, so assuming's gotten to play with No Bragging, you know, and like a big fan. Which I thought that was like you're the hometown heroes, you know, like our band like looked up to you guys so much, and we're like, I remember that moment. And I was like, a flyer just popped up from that show, from the first time. I think we played in like Apple Valley.
Oh,
Was it Apple Valley that we played?
Probably.
I'm pretty sure. I just saw a flyer pop up in one of my fucking memories. And I was like, oh, fuck, I forgot that we did that. Did we also play with Strung Out together?
At the Vibe?
I feel like we played somewhere with Strung Out, maybe. Or Palm Springs or something.
We,
I don't know. I got to look at that. But, like, I do know, I just saw the No Bragging Rights Assuming Survive fucking poster the other day. And I was like, oh, shit, that's tight.
The big one, the one I remember was the House of Blues.
House of Blues, yeah. That was fucking fun.
That was crazy.
That was technically
cool.
a sold out crowd, right?
Yeah. That was free tickets.
Yeah,
but
still counts.
But it still counts. It was literally fucking sold out. Like you couldn't even pack. I don't think you could have packed any more people in there. And that's because we had just done the local Warp Tour, right? Like that was a fun fucking show. Yeah. That was a great fucking show. And you guys slayed it that night. I remember specifically like Phil, our old guitarist, and he's a massive No Bragging Rights fan as well. Phil was like, dude, just loving like side stage, just living it. You know? I was like, dude, hell yeah. I love seeing people like when you see your bands like that you love or your homies just killing it. Just like that's a fucking cool moment, you know?
Yeah.
Like I don't know how you feel, like how you guys feel about it, but like, you know, there's always gonna be haters that are your homies that are in the same industry that are haters. And like I don't know. I don't get it. Like we're all doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, but like and people would always say like with Assuming, oh, they got lucky. Bro, do you know how fucking hard Assuming Survive hustled when we first started? We were playing 4 days a week, sometimes 2 shows a night to build a fan base. And then, okay, let's, you know, the business, like fucking sell out this venue. And then, okay, you sold out that venue. Let's try for a bigger one. Let's see what we do. Dude, we hustled so hard. We sold so many tickets. And it was still to the point, like work ethic wise, right? Like, Assuming Survive didn't have to sell tickets to the Glass House.
Right.
At all. I would still go grab 200 tickets and be like, yo, if anybody needs tickets, I'll drive them out to you. Or you guys can meet here. We'll meet up here. We'll get some burgers at In-N-Out, whatever. Like, let's make it happen. Let's go get it.
Yeah.
Because, like, but, like, yeah, like, I don't understand when people hate. It's like, dude, if you're hating, you're probably not working as hard.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
it's not getting handed. Like, you go out there and get it. Like,
I think for one of the things I felt for No Bragging Rights to be like whatever little success we had, especially when we were kind of just starting out too, was I felt like there was always this weird competition within like, you know, even schools, like bands, like, oh, that these guys go to like, I'm talking about Riverside, oh, they're from La Sierra High, or these guys go to Norte Vista, like all the local schools. And I was like, that's so fucking nerdy,
so dumb.
dude.
It's weird.
That's like nerdy shit to me. I was just like, you guys have that much school pride? I was like, I thought we were all like into punk.
yeah. What's
Like,
this about?
Yeah. And so, I don't know. I felt like for us, it was just a thing where like, I remember we made conscious decision, like it was a conscious thing where we were like, we need to go to other bands. We need to support other bands that we think, you know, are cool or we, you know, like let's go check it out. I remember we would do that and it became like a thing. And then, oh, weird. Now they're coming supporting us.
Yep.
And now their friends are coming supporting us, you know? And I remember that seemed like such an easy thing that I didn't feel, I remember because other bands would tell us like, hey dude, like it's crazy you guys came to see us.
Yeah.
Because we didn't know them, you know?
Yeah.
And we're like, yeah, well, you guys are a sick punk, man. Like, I don't know. We
What's up?
want to come hang, you know? So I don't know. I feel like that kind of helped us. And then also the same way, like we liked selling tickets.
Yeah.
And we made a pyramid scheme.
Like, you did what?
We did like a, I need to get our bass player, our old bass player on here. He's now, he's always been good with numbers, but like
Ryan?
No. Actually,
Ryan.
We've had 2 Ryans on bass.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. Before Ryan, we had Ryan Severs, and but like it was like one of those things where like we basically were like, do we want to make money or do we want a packed show?
Yeah.
Like we want a packed show. We don't give a fuck about money. So
Well, that equates to money later on, like
Yeah.
you know, like in a sense. And
yeah, but we had it so it was like, you know, the show, the ticket is it says like I don't know, whatever, like $6, but we can sell them for $4 if we want, and then keep the $2. Like that was like the, you know, incentive. So then we would just work it out that like we tell our friends, hey, if you want to get on the show for free, then you just need to sell these many tickets.
that's so fucking smart.
Yeah,
Fucking genius.
dude, we did that shit for years, and like
If I could turn back time.
yeah.
Dude, that's fucking awesome. Like,
And so and so like, you know, and anytime we had like, we knew, you know, obviously we like high school and shit. So like no one has money. So you just tell our friends like, yeah, if you want to get in the show for free,
go hustle.
Just
Hustle
go get
Damn,
other
it's
people's
the no
bicycles.
bragging rights
Fucking
empire, dude. The fuck?
I wish I'd have thought of that. I'd never would have thought.
I know that is pretty fucking genius. I never thought about that.
Yeah. We had to be creative because like those early years.
But that's the goal, right? Like, and for any upcoming, whether it's solo, acoustic, or band, dude, just be creative on how you hustle and hustle. Like, I always tell people, like, they're like, dude, I'm starting a band or I'm doing this. What do I do? I'm like, it's the same advice that I always give everyone. It's like, be humble, be hungry.
Yeah.
Like, be humble, but be fucking hungry. And being hungry or humble, being humble doesn't mean that you have to take shit.
Right.
Like, you shouldn't take shit. But, be hungry as fuck. Like, go out there and get it. Like, nothing's going to get handed to you. And if it does, man, fucking awesome. Like, Panic at the Disco, I remember I had such a grudge against them because, like, they didn't play a show before they got signed.
Dude, yeah, they were signed.
I was like, God damn it, I'm out here fucking sweating balls. Fuck Panic. God. I love Panic at the Disco, so it is what it is. But, like, that shit doesn't really happen.
Yeah,
anymore.
that's like such a rare
case. But go out there and handle it. Like, go out there and get it. Whatever it is you want to do. It doesn't, that applies to life, right? Like,
Yeah.
So
we used to on tour. We used to hit up the malls and talk to everyone we could. Let them know we were in town. We had to stop hitting up high schools because it's just weird.
Yeah, you're like, why are these creepy dudes at this school right now, man?
Like,
and what are they giving our children?
yeah. It's one of those
Don't worry,
things.
Mom, it's not drugs, it's a CD.
Standing at the gate by the playground.
Yeah,
Listen to my band.
with that one we kind of were like, we get it.
Yeah.
We understand. So then we kind of just kept it at malls or skate shops or.
Dude, I think you guys' like weird Hot Topic hustle was such a good.
What the fuck
move.
you do at Hot Topic?
So I mean, I'm sure it's different now, but we made it a point to like we'd get into town and then we'd, especially if we're new, we don't know the place, but we know, okay, well, at least there's like, that's the alternative scene. So we'd go there, we'd call them and we'd ask them if we could either play an acoustic set for free, and then most places were actually pretty cool about that. Like we had a tour basically fall through and we were stuck in like the Midwest somewhere. So then we just hit up every Hot Topic we could and we survived until our next tour, basically.
That's awesome.
You just routed through Hot Topics.
Dude, for reals. And so and then while we're doing that, so then once we get the okay, or even if we didn't, if we got the okay, then it was so much easier to walk around the mall and be like, hey, we're a band from Southern California. Playing it's gonna be acoustic, but it'll be come hang out.
So cool.
And
look at that. So if you're trying to do this, like, that is like perfect example. Like, holy dude, that is rad.
Yeah, we were those guys in the mall.
And like, I don't know. I know that this is your podcast and stuff, but have you talked much about like no bragging? Like, and you guys because you guys got in a hard fucking position, and I feel like anyone that knew you guys or that was a fan of your band, fuck, dude. I remember, Phil again. Like, our hearts broke for you guys. Like the accident, right? There's a lot that went through, and that's the thing again. Like, so many people don't get it. Like, your livelihood is that van that breaks down constantly, that gets you from point A to point B, so you can do what you love to maybe hopefully. Because like, assuming didn't make we made money on Warped Tour that like as soon as we got home from Warped Tour, paying everybody out,
right?
You made no money, right? Like
nothing.
Like, literally, like we'd make $60,000-$70,000, and then pay everything out and. You get $500 and you've been gone for 3 months. And you know what I mean? Like, people don't understand, but you fucking work through it. It's harder when you become a dad, and God bless our old bass player, Joe, man. He stuck it through as long as he could with 2 little girls and third on the way. I was like, dude, props, bro. Like, it's so hard. But like, I just remember like getting the news. Are they okay? Is everybody okay? And like, but like, what that does, like, but that's I would say it's the numbers game, right? Like, when you're on tour, it's a matter of time. Yeah. Like, because Mest, we wrecked in North Dakota, and we like hit not black ice, we hit like an inch thick layer of ice, and I was in the passenger seat. The van went left, went right, straightened, and then I'll never forget the way it felt. The trailer just went whoosh, whoosh,
jackknife,
and we jackknife went off the side of the mountain, and somebody was looking up for us because as soon as we got to up on the mountain, had the trailer stayed connected, we would have flipped. The trailer unhooked. van slid, but where the van slid, probably like 10 to 15 feet in front of us was a fucking ravine with a rushing river. And I remember getting out and I was like, fuck. But nothing happened to anything. You know what I mean? So it was different. But when the van is your livelihood, to make this shit happen and that gets fucked. It's like, dude, I remember that day. I was like, fuck, that's the worst possible scenario.
It's crazy you said, because like for me, same thing. Like we would have been fine if we didn't have a trailer.
Yeah.
Or if our own trailer, like when people, the only reason why we even flipped was because our own trailer hit us.
Yeah.
Our own jackknife hit us, and we like just all I remember is it just felt like forever. We just slid. Like once we were like settled on the side, we just I was driving, holding the steering wheel, and I was just like, don't get sucked out the window. Yeah. That's all I could think about. But yeah, I mean we you know, we'll bring up MBR stuff, and it was you know, looking back on it now, I feel like that was like initially that was the hit. That was, you know, because that's how we got around, you know. And then at that point, it was just like the perfect storm of things, because like we needed a break, because we had up until that point.
You guys were out.
Always out.
Always gone.
Like
always
the
gone.
grind.
Yeah.
I feel like bands don't. Is that like a different thing?
I think it's different now,
dude. It's so weird. Like, all right, for all you young bucks out there,
Your touring has changed.
back in our day,
Yeah.
like, dude, you tour. Like, you are out 8-10 months out of the year.
Yeah.
I mean, you're out. I feel like no one tours, like the younger artists, and no offense to you, you just don't tour like that. Like, because it's a different hustle. It's like the social media hustle is different. So now it's like there's more. I think there's more ways to like. There's more opportunity in a sense.
Yeah, and like I think bands are finally getting paid better, and then also there's more I guess avenue.
Yeah, assets.
Yeah,
and avenues to reach. So you had to tour, right? Like to reach, you had to go to the mall and get people your CD, or go to the school, and that you had to do that. Like it wasn't like it is now. Like there is more assets for a young artist. So I totally understand it. But yeah, dude, you guys, I remember like you guys were out for
always
a long ass time.
I remember my relationship with him and my relationship with Martin was always just like, oh man, it's good to see you. I'll see you again in 3 months.
Yeah, I'll see you in a few.
Yeah, and that's just it. It was so comfortable because they were gone all the time. And then I remember them coming home, and then Martin just always being at my house at one point, and I was like, oh, you guys are home. Yeah, like this is different now.
Isn't it weird being home for a while though? Like,
I
was just home for 3 months. I was just home for 3 months, and I was going crazy. I was like, oh my god. I don't know what to do right now.
Yeah, we did like the like kind of figuring out what the math was, and it was something like from 2008, really, like 2007, but 2008 to 2015, where the accident was. The longest break we had in that time was 2 months. That's like the longest break, and I don't even know that was a true 2 months off. I feel like we were probably writing,
doing something.
Yeah. You know,
but how, you know, like not a lot of people, again, like to be able to do this, you know, play music, it's such a blessing in a million ways, because not a lot of people get to experience that. And in a weird way, like not a lot of people, even if you become successful, are going to be able to experience those things that we did get to, you know, those crazy tours where you're out for months and like you're truly building fan bases off of your live show, you know, playing shows in front of like 10 people. Sometimes it's just the bartenders, but they're rocking out, you know, like, all right, I'll give you some drinks on the house, like whatever it is. But like that grind, it's a pretty awesome thing. Cause like, there's so much shit that I forget. And then like, I'll see a friend that like, was like, oh dude, you remember when you were on tour in our town and we went out and like you choked on French fries and you almost died. And I'd like, yeah, oh fuck, totally forgot about that. But that's a true story, by the way. I almost died on fucking Mickey D's French fries.
Dude.
I'll never forget it, dude. That was horrible. I remember I was like, this is how I'm going out. I literally, I think I was so hungry, and I was like, I just grabbed, you know, a bunch of fries. I'm sitting there, and like just got lodged right there, and I could not do anything. Like, yeah, that was scary.
For me, it was.
Do you hear about Adrian? I know what happened. He passed. What the fuck? What happened, man? Like motorcycle accident, like something crazy. French fries.
Yeah, I think yours is I felt like mine was deeply personal, but I had like a really bad choking episode with Taco Bell.
It's never good when it's with food.
It's
man.
my fault
love
somehow.
food.
I don't know.
It was definitely my fault.
It's my fault. It's my fault.
It's not Taco Bell.
It's Taco Bell.
Okay, here's a question. Because I know I grabbed a handful of fucking fries. When you eat popcorn, are you a one popcorn person or are you like a fucking grab?
As much as I can fit in my palm and in my mouth.
I've not evolved as a person because like I like at the end of the movie I'm wearing all my
Yeah,
popcorn.
it's all there. All the salts. I look like I had the worst beer dandruff on the planet. It's like, oh shit.
I love it though.
Actually, my wife just went to the movies. I haven't been to the movies in forever, but she went to the movies last night with some friends, and I was like, babe, bring me back the most buttery, salty popcorn you can. And she did, like a true champion. So I still have some left, man. I can't wait to get it later.
Movies is like that's like my thing. I love
Touring. That was one of my favorite things of touring is like days off, or even if there was like a late load in, like we'd always go to the movies as a band. It was the funnest shit. We saw so many awesome movies. Like those are fun days, you know, when you go like all together, you're just in a random city, go to the fucking movies and shit. But yeah, I love that. I love the movies, dude. I still pay for my AMC subscription where you get like the fucking free movie.
Yeah, every week, dude.
Yeah. Bro, I haven't been to the movies in forever.
dude.
I'm like, I know.
You're paying for go.
Dude,
Oh,
the
yeah,
thing is,
kid,
like,
never
I got
mind.
my little guy, and I'm like so stoked to like just because I don't want to drive all the way out there, and I'll get stoked, and he's not having it. Be like, I'm down, bub, I'm not gonna go. I guess I should do it anyways, because then I can at least walk home with some popcorn. She'd be like, little man, you can't have this, but this shit's fun. But
For dad.
yeah, dad life is it's a whole thing, which is like honestly, no bullshit, the best thing I've ever done. Like
How much harder is it leaving now?
dude, I would tell you, like, prior to, it's always hard leaving, like, my wife, like, that's hard, but she's a rock. Like, she's great. You know, I know it's hard on her. Like, she deals with it. She doesn't let me know, even though I know.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's fucking hard, you know? But she's a rock, so it's, like, easier, you know? But little man, that is the love I've needed in my life since I can remember. Like, that little boy. And it is fucking miserable. Like, I love touring with all my heart. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I can't wait to keep on doing this until I'll be in a walker. I don't give a fuck. I have like one strand of hair that's dyed blue. I do not give a shit. Like, I'm in it. But I hate leaving them. It is so hard, dude. Like, and I feel like even like this last trip to England, you know, it was a short trip, but like so much, like 2 weeks I'm gone, and I come home. There's something new.
Yeah, they're doing new things.
I was
They're,
stoked though, because like I got his first walk. He actually walked for the first time on his birthday in December at his party.
That's sick.
Took his first couple steps, and then it was a game over. But I got his first giggles. I got Dada, Mama, you know, all those cool little. His new thing is vroom vroom. Obsessed with motorcycles. So I took him on my Harley. It was safe.
Yeah,
Fuckers.
sit them right in front.
I had
Here's
the
neighborhood.
harness.
Okay,
You know, so he's in the harness and he's like hands on the tank. Yeah, I took him on the Harley just down to the end of the street and back, and he's obsessed. He walks around the house going vroom, vroom, vroom.
Dude.
Love that.
Everything is a vroom, vroom. So now he's got like 3 little bicycles without the pedals. They're all vroom, vrooms. He's anything with the wheel is a vroom, vroom. Like grandma was over at the house last week, and she has a walker with 2 wheels. But vroom, vroom. I mean, it helps grandma go vroom, vroom a little bit faster. But yeah, he's cool, man. Like, and he loves music, and yeah, it's like the best thing I've ever done, ever. Like, hands down. Like, it's the coolest, most scary feeling. Like, and that's the thing too. Is like shit changes, right? Like, so you're reckless on tour. Like, you don't give a fuck. It's cool, whatever. Even in life, like, dude, I got stabbed at a bar a while back. I was just waiting on an Uber. You know, just waiting for an Uber.
On tour or at home?
No, at home.
Okay.
And I got stabbed by this super racist dude. Like, I didn't know this guy. I was just waiting for an Uber, and he comes up. He's like, "What's up, you skinny jean wearing faggot?" And I was like, I look up at him, like, I don't know. Anyone that knows me is like, dude, I don't tolerate that kind of shit, like,
not okay.
at all. You know, racism, any of that. Like, no, fuck off. And so I look up. I don't recognize him, so don't say shit. I just ignore him. Like, this guy's wasted. And he keeps on running his mouth and just saying all this racist crap. And I, like, there was some interaction, vocally interaction. Like, he said, "You think you're tough, guy?" And I was like, I'm pretty fucking tough. I think so. And he was like, oh, let's fucking prove it. And dude, I just unleashed. I beat his ass.
Yeah.
So I beat his ass. And he hit me once, but when he hit me, he stabbed me. And I didn't know he had stabbed me. And so he leaves. Also, by the way, the context he stabbed me with a key, his car key.
So he had it in his.
Yeah, he had put it in, and it was just one of those fucking thick square keys. So blunt object, so pretty hard hit. But he drove away in a fucking Mini Cooper, and that pissed me off. I'll never forget that. I think I told all my friends, like, I was like, dude, that pissed me off so bad. That, like, he stabbed me, but he got me right above the heart, like right above it. So it could have been bad.
Yeah.
But I didn't even know I got stabbed. I thought I just got hit until I get in the Uber, and the Uber's really hot, and like I am wearing, it was cold, so I was wearing like thermals, and I still have the thermal that has the cut in it, and so I get home and I'm taking off my clothes, and dude, just huge ass gash. Dude. So actually, I was living with Tony at the time from Mest, and I go to Tony at like Tony's like, hey bro, you awake? He's like, yeah, what's up? He's like, I got stabbed. I need you to hold the mirror. Like, I got to sew myself up. Like, what the fuck? He's like, yeah, man. So I'm in there, finger in, gauzing, fucking cleaning out the wound. And he comes in. He's like, like, bro, like, need your help, man. Like, and his wife comes and helps hold the mirror. Yeah, and I sewed myself up and got a pretty cool scar.
But
I was pissed about the Mini Cooper, man. I was so pissed about the fucking Mini Cooper. Dang. And then it's funny because my buddy Hector, so my buddy Hector that goes to that same bar that I was at, he's like, bro, I'm pretty sure I saw the dude, man. He was fucked up. He said he got jumped by like 5 dudes. And the bar has the video footage of me, just beating his ass.
Did you keep
yeah,
that
yeah,
footage?
yeah, I got it. But I don't condone violence. And that's the thing, is like, going back to it, it's like, even though I had like, try not to get involved and just, bite my tongue. There came a time where Adrian was not biting his tongue. Now being a father, like, dude, that hit my heart, and no one was around. Like, everyone, they were closing the bar, so I could have bled out there.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, dude. Now being a dad, it's like, I need to stay alive as long as possible because I want to see him go down the aisle, with his family, and I want to be a grandfather at some point, It's so fucking scary. Like, having a little human is the scariest shit ever, dude.
Dude, yeah.
It's gnarly.
This guy went from 0 to...
I know. I adopted a whole family, basically.
I love that.
She won't let me put him on the motorcycle, though. I've tried.
Yeah. Well, one day maybe.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get little man in like leathers, like in a helmet, have him dragging me in like a parking lot, dude. Like, yeah, he's all about that life. But yeah, that's the coolest shit ever. Like, being a dad, and like, yeah, and I feel like that alone, I've always like worked pretty hard, but like that alone just makes me like push so much harder, and like, okay, whatever, I don't care what it takes, whatever I have to do to provide and make sure this happens, and go above and beyond, so that the band, I mean, Zebrahead's so successful, and it's a very successful band, but like, what can I bring to the table to make it bigger in any way possible? If that's me walking around meeting every single person after every show, if that's what it takes, cool, man. Like, I'll deal with the mental stress and the tiredness, and even because you do need breaks, you do need that break. And we always talk about Europe, like zero, and that's a real thing. And that alone sometimes is really taxing.
Yeah.
And I get it, but like, but if that's what it takes, I don't give a shit. Like, let's get it. Let's get after it. And now I feel like No Bragging Rights was always that band too. Like, again, you talk about touring, and when I think about bands that were like, working their asses off, and locally working their asses off, there was amazing bands. Dose of Adolescence, I don't know if you remember that. They're coming back right now.
Dude.
I'm so stoked for the brothers, dude. Like, they have a crazy story too. Like, wow. So shout out to the brothers. I love them. Assuming took them out on a tour, and they just killed it, and just great dudes. And I'm so happy for them to come back and start doing music again. Cromwell was like one of my favorite local bands. But like, when I think about bands that grinded, that were gone, that were out and just never fucking home, dude, you guys were never home.
Yeah.
Never. So when we got that show, you guys were like, no fucking way, dude. Like, let's do this shit. And that was a great show. That was a fun fucking time.
That was a great show. That show I'll also always remember, because that was that was the night that my brother went on his first date with his now wife.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
That's a cool fucking memory.
Yeah, it's cool. Oh man, Dude, what you're doing, and like, because it's cool that, you know, obviously like Zebra has been around forever.
Yep.
And I think just based on what you said, like going out and meeting people, like that whole thing, like, you know, it sounds corny, but I've always truly believed that, you know, when you go out and you talk to people, and like you have an opportunity to like turn that fan into a friend, possibly. Like friends, like when the music stops or whatever,
Friends
like
are there.
friends stay. Like fans can come and go, and like, you know, but like your friends are gonna stay.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you're able to do that, dude, that's gonna give an already successful band even more
Creates
like
that community
power.
in a sense. And Zebrahead's always been really, really good about that. Like, I like to say, like, I inherited like the Zebrahead fan base, and they're rock stars. That's cool. Straight up, like, and there's fan bases, and every band has great fan bases for sure, and like, and every, you know, they're just amazing, dude. Like, they have their community group, and me being the new guy, dude, right? Like, I'm fucking new guy. I'm like, I can't wait. I'm gonna get hated on hard, bro.
Yeah, that's such a huge thing to step into,
dude. Huge shoes to fill in, because Justin, I like love Justin era. You know, MFZB is like fucking a great record, one of my favorite records in the pop punk spectrum of things. You know, and then Matt as well. So it's like, dude, joining, I'm like, oh fuck, like I'm gonna get so much hate, and I got a little bit of hate, and it's not a lot, which is cool, thankfully, and I could take it, so it's all good. But they really just welcomed me into it, and the people that hated, like, and it's funny because like this one guy from France, like he'll probably watch, and I'll see you in a couple months. He was hating so hard on one of our music videos, and it was actually our live. It was like a Long Way Down music video where we're playing at Slam Dunk, my first time, you know, out there.
That was the video that showed like your first show back after COVID and stuff.
Yeah, and my 2 first shows with the band,
Right.
ever, you know, like, and yeah, he hated her, and he's like talking to, he's like, look at this tough looking guy singing, it's a long way down. All right, bro, I don't know what you want out of me, man. But I remember like he posted a fucking what is it, a playthrough video, or like when
A reaction video?
a reaction video. Okay. And like I see everything, by the way. Like, I watch every video. Like I try to and that's another thing, I try to respond to as many people as possible. But I remember he had put this reaction video just talking mad shit, and I wrote him like on there. I was like, hey man, I'm sorry you feel that way, dude. Like, there's some heavier songs on the EP. I hope you like those, man. And hopefully, you know, one of these days you can come out to a show and like we can grab a beer. Yeah. And he writes like an hour later, like, is this the real Adrian? I was like, yeah, man. Like, add me on Instagram. Yeah. So he adds me on Instagram. He's like, no fucking way. I was like, hey, what's up, dude? He's like, I'm so sorry. And then we ended up becoming friends, you know? And here's the thing. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not going to be everyone's cup of tea, especially being the new guy. Like, no one is. Like, everyone has everyone's allowed to have an opinion. Like, you know, voicing it's a different thing. Yeah. You know, like, don't be mean. Like, you know, there's no reason to be mean. But I feel like the number one thing that I get is, like, from people that, haters, I guess it would be, like, they hate until, like, I am at the show, and I'll go up to, I go up to random people all the time if they're random. It's like, hey, I hope you have a good show, man. Or, no bullshit, I'll like buy 2 shots and I'll walk around and find somebody, be like, yo, bro, cheers.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's right.
And I won't say shit. Like, I'll be like, just cheers, man. I could be a dude roofing people, you know what I mean? but the thing is, like, they know when they turn around and they see it's me, they know it's me.
Right.
But I walk away before they can talk.
Yeah.
So then later they find me like, bro, what the fuck, man? Like, and I've had that happen so many times where, like, I'll get a beer, or, you know, just like the smallest gestures, just to have fun. Plus, it like keeps me entertained while I'm out there, bored out of my mind. You know, like
killing time,
just having fun with people. It's like it's cool, and that's the number one thing I get is like, bro, like I wasn't really a big fan because, you know, I love Matt, but man, like you like came over earlier, gave me a beer, and just ran away, or you know, you took the time to give my son a guitar pick, or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's just who I am as a person. Like, how I've been for as long as I could fucking remember as far as music goes. And like, I feel like that changes, right? Like, people that hate, because when they get to know you, like friends, right? Yeah. Friends and fans, right? When they get to know you personally and they see how you are, they're like, you know, if I was a cool guy, Adrian, and I didn't do any of this shit, I would still have a ton of haters. And like, I can honestly say with Zebrahead, I don't have that many. I might still have a couple, but like, they've either not met me yet, not seen me perform live or they just hate me, and that's totally okay. Like I totally get it. Like, I have people that I hate too. So, mainly Santa because he didn't bring me shit this year. Not even Cole. I would have been okay with that.
I mean, like you said, they just gotta give them an opportunity to meet you, and then if they do meet you and they see you and they still don't, then like cool.
Then
okay.
at least like at least I tried, which is so weird. Like, because there's not a lot of musicians that I think that are trying to gain that. Granted, when you're joining a established band, I think it's a different set of circumstances, right? Like. Being the new guy, massive shoes to fill, incredible band to be a part of, incredible fan base. It's like, I want to be accepted, and yeah, that's a fucking wild ride, dude. So I suggest just be nice to me a little bit. I might buy you a fucking drink, dude. I might buy you a donor, dude.
That's
so good.
Dude, like,
do you guys know what that shit is? Do y'all know what a donor is? How life-changing that is?
It's how you survive the UK, basically.
Yeah. It's bomb. What's your favorite place to tour?
I mean, like, if thinking, like, for shows, I mean, Germany.
Germany's fucking badass.
I mean, Germany's sick. I feel like it's, it's got a lot, it still has a lot of feel of, like, what you see in the States, except I feel like, and just in general, I feel like Europeans are a lot more appreciative of the fact that you came as far as you did.
So thankful.
And they will at least, like, their honesty can,
oh my God.
Can be
okay.
so.
I know where you're going with this. I'm so excited that you brought it up.
So straightforward.
Because they're incredible in this way. And like,
You'll always know where you stand with the European.
You'd be like, last show was great. This show, not so good.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you talking about? This show ripped. They're like, no, your voice wasn't as good as last night. Your guitar playing was bullshit.
Yeah, dude. It's
like, bro, like,
this is real. This
what
is like,
the fuck, dude? That show ripped, man. Yeah, it ripped my ass. Fuck. Okay, cool, man. I'll try better next time. But like, brutally honest.
Yeah.
And
but not coming from like a hostile.
No,
not
just
at all. That's
just conversational.
Straight honest.
So they're very, and I'm half German, right? So they're very just stern. They're very just German. I mean, I don't know if you've seen that TikTok guy, the Angry German. He's my favorite, dude. He's like, it's true. It's like, he goes, words in English, words in German. Butterfly. Schmetterling. Ambulance. Krankenwagen. It's like, so it's very, like, they're very stern when it comes to that. They don't mean anything negative by it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that shit's so funny to me because I ask that question a lot too. Like, even just to friends when they're back from tour, if like I'm out on tour and stuff. I'm like, man, it's like their honesty. But Germany is so rad. Like, I love Germany, and the cool thing about just Germany is like, or anywhere in mainland Europe, even the UK, is like everything's so close, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you can be anywhere in Europe, and it's just rad. The food's great. Like, me being German, I fucking love German food. So like, love it. Okay, UK. I'm a fan of pretzels, and I know the issues between Germany and UK. I totally understand it. But how the fuck did I not find one pretzel, man? Like, you guys don't like pretzels? Everyone likes pretzels, man. Like, seriously. I was just looking forward to waking up every morning, getting a fucking pretzel with some butter and a fucking coffee, and like did not find a single one.
Dude.
But I might have been not looking in the right places. You guys need to let me know in the comment section later. Oh, dude, that's my biz though. Dude, German pretzel with some butter. Oh, fuck me up, man. Or a schnitzel.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I cook a good schnitzel. I should cook for you guys next time.
Dude.
We should do this in the kitchen, bro. I'll just fucking sit there and cook whatever you guys want.
I would love that.
Yes.
Did you guys ever like, so also like on like tours, like the parking lot barbecues and shit, like
Walmart?
the Walmart, bro.
Walmart parking
Dude,
lot.
this was my favorite.
There's no
like,
rules at the Walmart.
No, dude, it was the best because like you'd be on tour and like you're like, okay, we're gonna stop for the night at this Walmart. It's 24-hour Walmart, so you got bathrooms, which is great, and you got, the problem is like you're bored, so you're in Walmart. Some of your boys are probably stoned. The other one kind of buzzed up. Everything's so bright.
Yeah.
Everything looks awesome. You're in there, like, the sun might be coming up by the time you get out. But, like, our thing was always, like, anytime we had bands that were on tour with us, we would play drunken wiffle ball in the parking lot. That was our shit. So, you know, like if the other team scored, like if a team scored, the other team had to take a shot. You know, vice versa. And dude, it was so fun. Like we have a bunch of videos like way down on my Instagram of like, we call it the Wiffle Ball Olympics. And that was so fun, dude. Like I miss the Walmart and then barbecuing in the parking lot and like just cooking, hanging out. Like, dude, that shit is, see, that's the shit you get on like fucking like the van tours that you don't get in the bus tours. Right. Like you just don't get that kind of shit. Because the bus tours are like so straightforward. It's like, okay, bus call, that bus driver's driving.
Yeah, whether you're on or not.
Through the whole fucking night. And if you stop at a services like gas station, you know, you might be able to run out, grab something from services real quick and pop back in. But that bus is not stopping at a parking lot so you guys can fucking play wiffle ball. So you guys can barbecue in the parking lot. Like that shit is fucking awesome.
Yeah. That's,
those are so many cool memories.
That's good, and that's kind of. I mean, I guess we did get to have. We borrowed a van on this last tour, but yeah, that's something like we were always really good about.
We were talking about schnitzel, now my stomach's. No, my stomach's like we were talking about pretzels and schnitzel. Sorry,
dude. But just like I think about that, like barbecuing, literally like getting the vans to like make your own little little diamond, little area, and everyone just
square the wagons, baby.
Yeah. And then just Walmart for whatever reason is being so cool with it.
Yeah, and you know, pandemic era, it just that whole thing changed. You know, like they didn't even want you parking there. Like I remember the last Assuming We Survived tour we did, we were, like they were like couldn't park there anymore. So it was all truck stops, and truck stops are rad too, but like you can't
quite
party.
Not the same.
I mean, granted, there's people partying at truck stop, but it's not the party you want at all. Yeah. And here's the thing: that word is a direct because it's gender fluid. Like that is a whole thing. Like how are you? What's a different word for that? I don't feel like so bad saying that word.
I mean, lot pedestrians. Is that where you were going?
Yeah, it was a lot pedestrians. Lot
persons.
Lot pleasers.
Lot pleasers.
Lot
there
pleasers.
we go.
Lot pleasers. Yeah. If you don't know what that is, it's a person that walks around a truck stop scoring either drugs or giving sex, you know, or favors or things there. So yeah, if you are at a truck stop as a band, please lock your fucking doors.
Yeah. And don't give in.
Yeah, do not give in to the temptation. Yes. Oh man.
All right, let's hit you with a couple of these questions that we got sent in. So what's been your since we were kind of talking about COVID, what's been your best tour since COVID?
Best tour since COVID. I want to say, so we just did a tour with a German band called ZSK. And that was just a fun, long Europe tour with those guys. And they're so rad. And I want to say that one, like, that was, man, it's hard because, like, that was a headlining tour, right? And headlining tours are so much fun because you get more time to explore because you do sound check early and then you have time to go visit the city. But then festivals are so cool because, like, at least on Zebrahead's end of things, like, dude, I've never walked out in front of a bigger crowd in my fucking life. And it's just like, that's those moments, you know, that you look back on as a kid wanting to do this. You're like, holy shit, like, I'm doing it. Like there's speaker towers as far as you can fucking see. And like, it's that part's insane. So it's hard for me. So like also, and then Japan is like the bucket list. And Japan was such a fun tour, but I would say the ZSK tour was like so fun. Just because like those guys are rad, the shows were great. Got to see a lot of countries that hadn't up until that point. So yeah, that'll be that one. Post COVID, I guess. Yeah.
And then how was you guys' experience at When We Were Young?
Dude, okay, so When We Were Young was rad. It was my wife's first time going to a festival setting too. When We Were Young was rad because like me being a Warped Tour dude, I guess, like,
it all felt
I got to
familiar.
see all the homies.
Yeah.
But like all the homies were there, you know. MXPX boys were there, you know. Sub 41, like we do this thing where we have like a little punk rock song where it starts like a drinking song, and I remember I look back and Dave Brown sounds like holding my wife, and my wife's not realizing that it's Dave at this point, you know. And but then like my boys in water parks, like Lionel, Pierce the Veil, like man, Set It Off boys. fuck, man, everyone bowling for soup, all the friends were there, right?
Yeah.
So it felt familiar in that sense of like 2-day festival, getting to see all the homies I haven't seen in a minute because we're all touring and we're never in the same spot at the same time, and it's been a minute for some, and that was fucking rad, you know. And we played early as fuck. That was brutal. They had the rotating stages. So by the time we played, like my mic, and I think we played at noon, and it was fucking hot as shit. My mic, I remember like when I went up to my mic, I was like, fuck, it's on fire.
Dude.
But I'm sitting there playing the show. The first day I'm playing, and I ran over to my wife. I was like, my fucking feet are on fire.
Dude,
She's like,
that's
what?
real.
I was like, my feet
That's
are
real,
It's
dude.
a real thing on a black ass stage when it's fucking like that hot.
100
noon.
degrees.
Dude, my feet were on fire.
Dude, Arizona Warped Tour, same thing. Noon, we were just trying to put water, like our valuable water. We're like, dude, fuck, up on this floor, it's hot.
Brutal. Yeah, so the next day I wore the holiest pants I had. I had some mesh, a ripped up shirt. I'm like, bro, anything to vent,
Yeah.
you know? But no, it was so cool. Like, yeah, you know, a lot of bands that I wanted to see, you know, obviously Tom back in Blink is a beautiful thing. Green Day, Rise Against were awesome. Yeah, there's so many great artists, dude. You know, my wife is a huge 5 Seconds of Summer fan, and I'd never seen them play, and they actually like, fucking, they're pretty goddamn good, dude. Like, I'm a fan, dude. But it was great. I was trying to explain to my wife because like no one gets it unless you do it. Like we couldn't go anywhere. Like you can't go anywhere from point A to point B. That does not exist at a festival setting.
Right.
It just doesn't exist because we get out of the trailer to go get food or go watch a band, and there's 50 stops along the way because you see your friends that you haven't seen in a minute, and she's like, babe, like this is how it is. Yeah, like I get to see you every day. Like unless I'm on tour, like I don't get to see. We don't get to see each other. So when we see each other, yeah, we stop, we talk, we catch up, and how beautiful is that? Like, you know, that community, and it felt like Warped Tour. And I remember I was like, this is a great feeling because I missed that. But also after 2 days of a long ass festival, I was like,
Like I'm ready to go home.
yeah,
And just
I was ready. But yeah, it was cool, man. Like. Way to go on that. Like everything works perfectly. And I think the year prior they had that issue with the wind, right?
yeah.
And the wind did pick up a little bit, but like nothing crazy. And I'm glad like everyone got to see all the bands, and yeah, like that was fucking cool. Like stoked to be a part of that, you know, like and then I love Vegas, so I have a problem. I love slot machines. Everyone's like cool, and like they're like, dude, blackjack, and like they're all dope and poker. Like I suck at life, dude. Like, but I win on slots every.
Do you go
fucking
max
time.
bet? Max
Dude,
bet,
you
max
gotta
bet, max
you gotta
bet, or
play
do
the
you
machine, but you gotta also max bet. Like it depends on what turnaround you want, right? Like, but if the machine doesn't hit in 4 spins, I move on. But I also look at like what the major and the grands are doing, and but yeah, max bet's where it's at, man. Like it's max bet, but also like be prepared to lose. Like be okay with an amount that you're down to lose.
Yeah.
As long as you're okay with that, then you're cool. But yeah, I fucking love Vegas. I think I might be going to Vegas this weekend too, but like, to go visit one of my the crazy world of Zebrahead. So not to sidetrack, but like so we have 2 really good friends that are airline pilots.
Okay.
Right? And they just come out on tour. Like our buddy John, he's normally our bartender and maniac that rides the watermelon in the circle pit. And he's a fucking airline pilot. And yeah, he's awesome. He just comes out on tour and hangs out with us, and then my other buddy Chris Knight, he's a captain for Southwest, and it's just amazing dude. He flew out with his friend out to Netherlands to see us play, and like they ended up going on like a whole roller coaster tour of all the roller coasters in Europe or all the theme parks in Europe. And but yeah, my buddy Chris plays in a like an Irish punk band cover band, and they're pretty big band in Vegas. So he's playing this weekend, and I promised him I'd go. So he actually, not even kidding, he just sent me a video of him being like, can't wait to see you, so I can't back out now. I was hoping he wouldn't say anything and be like, yo, man, I don't know if I'm going to make it. But
Who else is playing in Vegas this weekend? Martin playing in Vegas?
there's also
Martin's
a
in
fight.
Vegas this
There's a
weekend.
huge, there's a fight in Vegas.
Oh shit,
Oh, that's what it was. I was looking at rooms. I was like, dude, I'm not fucking paying $600.
dude. Yeah.
Chris, I'm going to call you. I'm gonna have to talk to you, Goose. But yeah, don't know where I was going with that. But yeah, we have crazy, awesome airline pilots that hang out with us all the time.
Sick.
Where was I going with that? I have no idea.
I mean, just when we were
tangent.
young and
yeah.
Yeah, just tangents.
Oh yeah, so he lives in Vegas, and he was out there when we were young, and I don't know if that's where I was going with it, but yeah, shout out to Chris and John. Keep on flying, boys.
All right, a couple more. Best tips for growing your band and getting bigger shows.
Okay, it's so hard because like when we were doing it, it's so different.
Yeah.
Like from now, right?
The game's completely changed.
It is.
Yeah.
But dude, what I suggest, obviously, you know, stay in your social medias, create content, right? Like promoting. Like let's say, and pick and choose your battles too, because like you don't want to start off in like a big ass room. But if you could sell out a 300 cap room, and that's not like, dude, doesn't matter how big, or if you're starting, dude, you could have played 2 shows and you could sell out 300 person room. The way to do it is just like give yourself enough time in advance to do it. Find the venue, like get with them and be like, okay, 3 months from now, we're gonna play a show on the Friday or on the Saturday. Okay, cool. Get the tickets. Like you can let the venue sell the tickets, or trust your friends are gonna buy them online, or you can get the tickets from the venue. You have the thing is like everybody in your cell phone, you know. You might have a couple of people you got on a drunken night that you don't know who they are, because I have so many. I'm like, Eric, question mark? Oh, shit. But for the most part, like people on your phone, you know, like hit them up. Be like, hey, man, whether you talk a lot or not, doesn't matter, right? Like what I would always do is like, man, I know we talked in a minute. I've been kind of busy. I know it's not a fucking excuse. Let's go grab dinner or lunch. Let's go grab a beer or whatever. Also, I do have the show and I am calling you because I want you at the fucking show, but let's grab some food. You know, just to catch up and remake that. But dude, if you have 100 people in your phone, right? Let's just say 100 people that you're close with. Most people have more than 100 people on their phone, I think. Maybe? I don't know.
I think so.
Okay, let's say 50 people on your phone. Okay, let's just start with 50, right? 50 people that you know, that you're close with, that you're cool with. Okay, you sell 50 tickets, right? Like, you still have 250 to sell. Those people that you sell might be like, oh, well, dude, my girl wants to come. Or, dude, maybe I'll bring out my sister or whatever. So maybe you're at like 100 tickets. You have 200 to go, right? Like, go fucking out and meet people. Go to a bar. Go out to a bar. If you're of age and you can do it, right? Like, or go to a social place. Like, go slang those tickets. Make that shit happen for you. I promise you, because 300 tickets is not hard to sell. Like, it's really, it seems like a huge number. Like, it's not. If you just go for it. Look, the thing is like, just don't take no for an answer when it comes to yourself and your goals, because you can sit there all you want and be like, dude, I want to fucking play these shows or I want to go on tours. But unless you actually, you have to go do it. Like go do it. Well, like what stops you? Nothing stops you in life from doing anything, right? Like being a fucking doctor, a lawyer, aviation mechanic, like whatever. Like the only thing stopping you is you. And again, there are certain cases, okay, well, finances, right? So finances, man, there's ways to hustle. Like, go out there and make that money, man. Like, I remember, dude, I was working 2 jobs. I was doing solar. I was doing solar panels. I was washing windows, and I was full time assuming, and full time husband and father at that time. Stepdaughter, amazing stepdaughter, but hustling, whatever it took, and you just have that mindset, right? Like 300 people, you could do that, and so I would say, go out there and hustle. It doesn't have to be 300. It could be 150 cap room too. A sellout room is a sold out room. Like, you know what I mean? Go out there, hustle, and start off with that one. So start off small. What you think you can actually push yourself to the limit to start off with, right? Like, and then just keep on doing that, getting bigger, and play as often as possible. Like people, I mean, you can have a great record. Like anyone can record a record, but live, like, dude, there's bands that I don't like on an album, and I see them live, I'm like, holy fuck, that changes it for me. I'm like, fall in love with, you know? And go play live as much as possible. Find anywhere, like you guys did with Hot Topic, you know? Take chances when it comes to that kind of stuff. You know, the worst anybody could say is no. Like, you have nothing to lose. So as far as growing, I mean, just go out there and get it. Like, just don't take no for an answer when it comes to yourself and what you want. Like, if that's what you want to do, just go do it. And be careful about, like, you know, distractions. And distractions are, like, I think that if you're an 18-year-old human being and you want to do this as a career, your focuses have to be really, like, you're gonna have time for friends and party and all that shit. That it comes with it at a certain point. But like, focus. I think. Focus on what you want and try to stay away from distractions. I always say no to drugs, you know, but like, to each his own. Everybody has their thing, but like, yeah, just go for it.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't want to say like, oh, treat it like a job, but it's like,
oh, it is.
It is. And, you know, before we started to tour consistently, we made it a point that like we would practice. We had our set I think pretty much every day we would practice, you know, or we'd write. And then, like I feel like we all did a pretty decent job of like trying to like be active like on our social media, even the MySpace era. Like it was just like, trying to go and like leave comments on other bands, shit. You know, I don't know.
Or even to your if you do a post, comment on every person that comments on your post. Be like, thanks. Or it doesn't have to be long, you know. Take time. I think that was a big thing that I used to do too. Like with Assuming, like we'd get done playing a show and like I'd spend hours just writing people back, anyone that commented. And it gets brutal at a certain point, but it's those little things. I mean, you're right. Treat it as a job, because here's the thing: you want this to be your job, right? Yeah. Like this is how you want to make a living. You don't want to have a normal job while trying to do this. Like you want this to be your job, then treat it like a job. You know, take it seriously and put that work ethic into it and that heart into it. And trust me, it's a great job. It's an amazing job. It's definitely worth it. You know, and I think it's harder when you're younger because you exhaust yourself more. And you become older, you get wiser, you figure it out a little bit, and like.
And you know, if it was just as easy as like we write good songs and then like everything's gonna just handle itself, everybody would be fucking. There's so many bands that would be so much more successful just based on that. It's like, well, no, you need to do what the work is what's gonna separate you, and you know, having good, you know, writing the best music you can. That's just like the nice.
And write a lot of it. Right?
Yeah.
Like, because the more you write, the better you become at. And writing music is a craft, right? Like the more you do it, the better you get at it. Yep. And then also, we all have those friends. Everyone does that. You show them a song. Like, what do you think? Oh, fucking sick, man. That's awesome. Like, take that at face value.
Yeah.
Everybody writes.
Just find Europeans to, you know, send music to them.
Yeah, find Germans.
Find some Germans.
Find Germans. Send your music to Germans.
Want to know where you stand.
This song is scheiße. Or it's okay. It's not bad. No, but like, you know, take that, write a ton of music, show your friends and tell them like, yo, man, give me a fucking honest answer. Don't sugarcoat it. Like, because you don't need to hear that. Like, you don't need everyone kissing your ass about, like, don't fucking worry about that crap. Like, ask them for an honest opinion. Like, and that'll help a long way, you know, but write a ton, because you had mentioned like writing, like, dude, writing is so important. Like when you're doing this, just write as much as possible, like, and have fun with it, man. Like write everything, like fucking do it, man.
Our guitar player had a funny, Christian had a funny example when he talked to bands about like, cause you know, we get still, and forever we'll be asked these questions, right? And he's like, so you make burgers. Is your burger good? And does it look good when you serve it? And then after you served it, is it like he goes in like this whole presentation on a burger, and it clicks.
But it makes sense, right? Like,
it's like if you're serving a burger on like a shitty dirty plate, that burger better be fucking amazing. And then you better create an experience around it. Yeah. You know, if you're not gonna,
they better come back for more.
Yeah.
Like.
It's such a funny example, but
that's a great example.
Yeah.
I like, also, while I'm not starving over here, I love burgers, man.
Dude.
Can't wait to eat.
We're just all thinking about food now.
Yeah. Let's go get
all right.
You got?
So last question, then we can jump into our mental health check. So speaking of writing, they want to know, when are we going to get more Assuming We Survive?
Okay, so new Assuming is done. We're ready. I think we have one or two more songs that we might send out to get mastered. We're not sure. Right now, it's just going to be an EP, pretty short, but it's ready. We're pretty freaking stoked. We had Cody Stewart from the Browning did the mix and master on it. Chris Como, our good friend, did the recording. We're pretty pumped. So I think this next month of February is like trying to figure out, okay, because I leave for Japan in March. I got to get music videos done. I got to make sure. My drummer, Terry, just became a dad to a beautiful daughter. So trying to give him his time, because I know how important that is before we try to get a little bit busy. But we've gotten some tour offers and some show offers Dude, we should do a no bragging rights, assuming redo, bro. That'd be fucking fun.
Dude, we're
Chain reaction or something.
back. Oh yeah.
All ages.
Dude, that'd be sick.
But yeah, so new music coming soon. I'll send it to you guys.
Sick.
That way you guys can check it out. And yeah, pretty pumped for it. So yeah,
Hell yeah. Sick.
it'll be out like next year. No.
2026.
Yeah. Look for it.
It's done. 2026.
Dude, that's sick. That's awesome. I'm glad that question was asked.
Yeah. Well, you want to jump into mental health check?
Yeah. Mental health checks where we like to check in weekly, see where we're at mentally. That way, if things are going well, what's going on in our life, or what coping strategies are we using that are helping us, and if we're not, maybe what's going on in our life, maybe what are we neglecting to do that is keeping us in a funk. Who wants to go first?
You, sir.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, break it on down, bro. You started it.
Well, I'm actually I'm
You have the biggest news out of all of us.
Yeah, so I feel good. I feel very relieved now.
Yeah.
I got engaged on Friday.
Hell yeah, congrats again, buddy.
Thank you. It was
In Riverside, by the way. He like walked around town. It wasn't Europe. It wasn't walking around in Europe, but it was Riverside. So, shout out to Riverside, man.
but yeah, it was I don't know. I feel relieved.
Relieved, right?
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
How long did you know? How long were you planning it?
I mean, we'll plan it for a while. Dude, I don't know. Let me get so much shit for this. Like for me, like I was just like, okay, she's the one. I knew after like a month, dude.
Dude, same, 100%.
And so as far as the planning for it, like I would say my original plan was I was like, I'm gonna do it in December, but then like December got like it was just like really fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And it just everything I felt like every weekend it would like take away from something.
There's always something though.
Yeah, and that's kind of where I was getting with like for this. January felt like it was starting to slow down again, so I was like, okay, cool, like this is a good time to do it.
Yeah.
And then
February came.
Then February came, and it just seemed, and then I don't know.
Did she have an idea?
Yeah, she knew, and we've been planning. Like we already basically had like the date in place kind of thing. It's just a matter of me doing it.
It's so crazy that like after a month you knew who you wanted to spend your life with, and after 5 years you finally decided to do a podcast with one of your best friends.
No shade.
I know life's crazy.
It's crazy,
life's
dude.
nuts.
It's crazy. I'm just crying.
That's awesome though. Like, any play? Like, do you guys know date or anything yet?
Yeah, we have a date and everything.
Cool.
April.
What's that
April.
date? What's that date?
April 26th.
Yeah, it's official.
My wedding date was April 22nd.
Oh, dude.
Watch out, dog. Yeah, it's awesome, and I know like that stress of like planning shit is gnarly too. So
Yeah, but I feel like I said, like we've been
planning for a bit.
And I think all the big things we basically have, and I mean even the place, it's like because before we're trying to figure out like, okay, we want to have the wedding here and then reception, we have to find a different place, and then like we just found a place that is gonna have it all. Yeah.
Perfect.
So, but yeah, so I feel good. I feel like last week I was like
Stressing.
I wasn't like stressing though. Like it was like I guess I don't know if it's stress. It was just more of like I wanted to like just do it so I could finally like be relieved, and like then we could talk like more openly and bring more family into it and stuff. And so it's so mentally I'm doing really well right now. Singing for me is like that's my happy place. That's my coping. That's what keeps me good, and I feel like I've been able to, even if I haven't been able to sing, I've been able to like enjoy music lately.
Yeah.
Which has been nice. And let's see what. I actually got a gym membership now.
See what we were talking about earlier?
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, I don't know. I feel like
He's gonna get ripped.
I want to get prison ripped, dude.
Prison ripped. Crazy. Another thing we talked about.
Dude, this is whatever. I'll say it. So Mike's been trying to get me go to the gym, get a membership, didn't do it. And then my now fiance, she got me into the gym as far as like I go as your guest.
Yeah.
And same thing. She's like, yeah, we gotta get you membership, and I was like, yeah, you know, maybe like when we're married and stuff. And it the sauna is what sold me. The sauna,
Nothing like
dude.
sweating with a bunch of other dudes, man.
Dude. It's
No,
like
it's pretty amazing though.
it rules, and
It's really good for your body though.
Yeah.
yeah, and I
It's all
go in
toxins
there.
out and
Yeah, and the big thing was I can go in there like after I do my workout, I'll go in there and I don't have to like be naked. I can and I can still wear my shoes and stuff. So I just go in there put my hood up and I just sweat like insane. And then
So you got the gym membership for the sauna. That's like I got my Costco membership just for the pizza.
Dude.
I love that.
Yeah, it's a good move.
and the gas, dude.
Solid, you know what I mean? I think so.
Yeah, and the gas, you can't beat it. Dude, I get yeah.
But that's awesome. Like again, like okay, I know it sucks to say, but we're only getting older, you know. So it's those little things, just taking care of ourselves, and you know, lasting a little bit longer. And you know, you're gonna get married this year. You know, there's a lot to look forward to. So, you know, don't go to karaoke with Adrian where he'll buy you shots all night, or do.
Dude, wait,
We should do karaoke though
Dude,
soon again.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously,
you're at Goodfellas?
It's karaoke tonight, baby. What are we doing?
I don't open tomorrow, so.
Oh shit! No.
Dude.
Yeah, we should definitely do karaoke though. No
Oh, yeah,
bullshit.
I'm done.
Yeah,
That's
we can do it anywhere. If you guys have a spot, totally cool. Goodfellas, drinks are cheap. They got a taco guy. He's pretty good. It's the homie. Shout out Chefe.
Wait, so are you do you that's what you do when you do it? You run karaoke?
No, I just DJ.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I do Wednesdays and Saturdays, and my Saturdays are starting to become theme nights. So like I'll do like 80s night one Saturday, 90s, then emo night, then like a country night, which I haven't done country night yet, but I think I'm gonna start. And yeah, my Wednesdays are like everything, like whatever I want to play. But yeah, it's a good time. It's a cool bar. I love everybody there, and
So, yeah, we'll
karaoke is Sunday, Monday, Thursday.
Sunday, Monday, Thursday. Okay.
Make that happen.
Yeah.
We'll fucking bring the rig, dude. We'll live stream from behind the DJ booth.
Dude, hey.
That'd be so sick.
Hey.
You guys pick the songs. We'll just do a live stream.
Yeah.
You guys pick the songs, no matter what the songs are. We'll just
We just do.
you pick the songs, and then we'll paper rock scissors. Who sings the song?
Okay.
Oh shit.
Dude, that's sick. I'm down.
We used to do like me and my friends. They would always be like, dude, okay, They would pick whatever song they wanted, and I'd have to sing it, and I'd do the same. So dude, there was like random shit, dude. I remember I was like, Rod Stewart, "If You Want My Body." If you want my body, which is a banging song, by the way. But I was like, I gotta sing that shit. Oh damn. Or Tina Turner, it was a good one.
Dude, I did that and I was embarrassed because it was I realized I didn't know that there was verses at the time to the baby there ain't no mountain high.
I know.
I was like, what are the verses?
Yeah,
to
what
this?
are the
I was like,
verses?
yeah. But good times. I love karaoke. Although, admittedly, dude, I'm like kind of like a one trick pony.
What
like,
you got? What's your go-to?
This dude,
Maroon 5.
Maroon 5. I do Sunday morning. I do Run Around Sue from Dion and the Belmonts.
Good one.
I do It's funny. I have like my songs that I'll like depending on the bar I'm at. Like if there's like a lot of bros, then I'll earn their trust and I'll do Santeria.
I'll earn their trust.
I'll do Santeria.
You can't go wrong.
If I see military tags, then I'll do Three Doors Down. Just maybe get a drink bought for me or something. But I know. I'm
not a cool.
not proud of myself. Okay, this is just.
Yeah, that was just my experience. Okay, again, no hate over there anymore.
But yeah, that's. I mean, I don't really venture much out from that. I'm trying to think what else.
Dude, then you would have a blast because that'd be fucking fun, dude.
Yeah, I'm done.
You pick songs, I'll pick songs.
Yeah.
Be anything. It's just fun as fuck.
Sick.
I guess during the pandemic, I kind of branched out a little bit.
Yeah, you were doing that like Instagram live karaoke.
Yeah,
thing.
I was doing a quarantine karaoke.
Tight. Not to go off topic here, but I just talked to Tony about this. Holy fuck, the pandemic. When the pandemic I don't know about you guys, but dude, we were raging. So what? You couldn't go out. So we were fucking boozing so damn. We were playing cornhole every night till like 4 a.m, dude, just wasted. Yeah, I don't know if you guys dealt with that, but like,
Dude, we had
We
one
rage.
but we had a night. We had a definite night where we just went through 2 bottles of Patron, and we're like,
dude, that was our house every night. Like, there was nothing to do. Yeah, so thank God that's over, man.
That was like my first night, like drinking
In a long time.
in a long time.
yeah.
Wow, you went straight for 2 bottles of Patron.
Well, so I want to say like I just bought this house right before COVID, and then COVID hit. So it was just me in this house with my bulldog, and then for a while like nobody wanted to hang out. We'd just be like hanging out at home, and then eventually people started like trickling in.
Yeah, like, I'm not trying to get the vid, man.
Yeah, but the one night him and Martin came over, and I think the girl that Martin was dating at the time, and we just had 2 bottles of Patron, and then at some point like all 3 of them were asleep at my table, and I'm like, fuck.
I mean, yeah, Jaeger and tequila for me is just like, oof, I would have been asleep, dude.
Yeah.
But that's good. Like, you know, mental health, like doing the things you love, singing, you know, and getting that relief. I feel like not enough people, and by the way, I love this part of the segment. This segment's, it's super important to me, right? Like, it's childhood shit, but not enough people tackle the mental health issues of everyday life. Like, yeah, look, everyday life, like there's normal shit, but it's about acknowledging those issues too. Like, you can't just sweep them under the rug or think that you're tough enough to deal with them, because like everyone, like Tony and I from Mess were talking about it yesterday. Like, dude, you know, I deal with so much stress every day, but I don't let anyone know. You know, it's my burden to carry, right? But then I get with Tony and I get to vent.
Nice.
And I need that. I need those certain people, you know, and venting and acknowledging that like you're stressed. It's important, you know? So this is a cool segment, by the way. This is a side note on that. So
Well, how are you doing, man? Let's jump
Yeah,
into
we're
good.
At, man?
Dude. Good. You know, I think that becoming a father has given me like a whole new perspective on a million different things. And it's, changed a lot for me. It does make touring harder, right? Like, so touring, you know, I have my days on tour where I'm pretty bummed out. Yeah. But then it's like, then there's the reward of that is like, okay, I'm here with my friends. I'm doing this awesome thing. And my son's at home waiting for when I get home. And he's going to be stoked to see me. So you just look at those little things and it's like, okay, cool. Balances it out, you know? Yeah, so lots to look forward to. But, you know, it's that little minimal stress. I feel like when I was younger or prior to Halen being born, I stressed out about so much. Or I let shit get to me so much more than I do now. Now it's like I have to remind myself, hey, man, that's not that bad. Like, don't work yourself up over it. Like, you know, like, obviously it could always be worse. Don't want to look at life like that. But in the sense of, hey, man, it's going to be okay. Don't get worked up over that, you know. Somebody said this quote, don't stress over tomorrow's problems. Focus on today's, right? Like, sometimes you can't, sometimes things happen and there's nothing you can do about them. So if you stress on it, it's not doing anything for you other than creating more stress, right? Like, so you will get through it. Take it a day at a time, you know, work on today's problems, not tomorrow's problems, and just get through it, you know? So I think that shit's important, and it's definitely, I'm better mentally than I ever was. You know, I think that when you're young and you push yourself so hard trying to do this and trying to please people constantly, you know, it's like, oh dude, what about me? Like sometimes I do forget to take care of myself. My wife always tells me, she's like, dude, you gotta like, you don't have to please everyone. Like, you have to please yourself too. Like, you know, and I forget that sometimes. And that's also very important, you know, like, you know, take care of yourself so that you can be the best version of yourself you can be, not only for yourself, but for the people that matter around you. So I think it's important. And, you know, when it comes to, if I am stressed, I go on a motorcycle ride.
Nice.
Fucking love riding my motorcycles. That's always important. I listen to music too. You know, music's just like, it's who I am. It's who we are as people. Like, And then, yeah, I watch a lot of like, this sounds fucked up because it's super stressful, but like World War II documentaries, I don't know why, like calms me down. It's the narrators that get me, you know, and the gun's ringing out in the back, and the audio is just shitty. And it's like, I don't know what it is, bro. Like, it puts me to sleep. I'm like,
Pull you back to the military days.
Oh, this is nice. Like, what?
I get the same thing from conspiracy theories.
Sorry, I just thought about something that I didn't even bring up, dude. I'm a huge fucking alien nerd. Like alien nerd. Like a massive fucking alien nerd, right? Like seen every fucking ancient aliens there is, like all these like everything. And it's funny to me because like Tom, like everyone was giving Tom so much shit. And then
he was right.
During the fucking pandemic, the government released all this shit. Like, hey, we found fucking shit that's not from here. And no one gave a flying fuck. Meanwhile, I'm like, oh,
the aliens in Mexico?
I saw those too recently, right? Like the little guys. But no, there's like, dude, our government is releasing like real shit.
Yeah.
And this isn't like just some dude on a fucking iPhone camera being like,
what's that?
Dude. And it's like completely out of focus. This is like military grade technology that is pretty much kept secret for the most part, that they're releasing some of it. And it's like, it's our government saying it. Like it's our Navy saying it. It's fucking, dude, fighter pilots, the world's best fighter pilots, right, are putting their credibility online. Yeah. Do you think that they would do that just for, it's just, dude, fucking crazy, man. I just had to, like, dude, conspiracies. I was like, ooh, shit.
There's
a lot of shit I can go into that. Like,
dude, I'm not going to claim to know what it was. It could have been drunk and whatever. But we've seen like, from my time in touring with MBR, we've seen at least 3 unidentified flying objects.
Mm-hmm. When you're on the road at night so much, you see some shit.
Yeah, you
100% see some shit. And like me being an aviation nerd, like I'm again, like, dude, I watch old World War II documentaries, like bro, I'm in it, right? I know what flies, how airplanes move, and you know, there's some shit like that. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that was.
But it's not a helicopter.
Shouldn't be moving that way,
right?
No,
or that fast.
If you look at, have you seen the racing drones? Mm-hmm. Like fucking 0 to like 100.
The POV ones that they thought,
Oh yeah.
Like, oh shit. Okay. Like, well, UFOs kind of move like that. Like, so it could be re-engineered shit. Who fucking knows? But like,
but also to see a drone that moves that quick now, for us to have it, like I feel like that technology's been around for a minute. You know what I mean? Because like,
I like that we went from mental health to conspiracy.
Just goes to show how our mental health is.
You need to edit in like, what is it, the Law & Order SVU when it goes, dun,
yeah,
you know, little piano, like the harsh keyboard. Dude. But you do see stuff like, you know, that you can't really fucking explain. And there are also pretty good, like, I don't know if you guys saw the TikTok about like the Miami aliens and stuff, right? Like, I don't know if you saw that. Did you see any of that?
At the mall?
Yeah, at the mall. Yeah. Oh, yeah, so that one's hard. It's like, okay, well, how's no one have like real footage of this, right? Like,
cell phone cameras are better than they've ever been.
There's 0.
And so we still get the
grainy ass.
Yeah. It's like, he was over there. I swear to God, he was 10 feet tall. Mm-hmm. But what about the Vegas dude that calls the cops? He's like, there's an alien in my backyard. And the cops, right before that call was made, on the dash cam of one of the cop cars, they're outside the cop car, and they see this thing go down. Kind of looks like a meteor, right? Green, but like pretty fucking low. And they're like, oh shit, what was that? And then they get this call from this dude. It's like, yeah, there's like a 10 to 12 foot gray being in my backyard, like here, right fucking now. Like, and it's this Hispanic dude. Like, there's no fucking dude. Like, what's his move? Like, and then the cops come and they're like, dude, we saw something in that area, like literally in that area. So that shit's fucking kind of nuts to me, dude. And here's the thing: is like, I don't give a fuck. I want to believe like that there's more than just us.
It doesn't make sense that it would just be us.
I don't get it. You know. So hey, if you guys have any crazy video footage, it's not like send that shit in.
Send that shit in.
This.
We'll
do another episode of just nothing but conspiracies and aliens.
Dude, Mike questions everything.
Dude, you should though.
The spin-off podcast.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
Chung.
Yeah. I'm still trying to like come across as a normal functioning human being. And I still want to get invited to things, so we're holding off on that until people see how absolutely crazy I am. So
Do we have so many people in the like wings just ready for that show to happen?
I
So
know.
we can come and talk all the conspiracy and
Love that.
UFOs and UAPs and
There's a yeah.
that's how you know. That's how you know. That's how you know. You're just like,
I don't know if you guys ever heard the story of Betty and Barney Hill. Have you ever heard of that story?
it sounds familiar.
I probably don't get the timeline, but I think it was like the 50s or 60s. So Betty and Barney Hill, interracial couple, right? At that time in America,
Right.
the last thing you want is attention, right? Yeah. They literally claimed they got abducted when they were driving. Like, it was a whole thing, and at that time in history, like, especially they were in the South, you know, no for white America,
Huge
and
no-no.
and then aliens, like they're claiming they got abducted, but dude, their stories have never changed in this entire time. This has never changed. They took lie detector tests. They did all of it, right? Like, so going on the Assuming Survive, we have a song about Betty and Barney Hill. It's called Betty and Barney Hill, about being abducted. So about their abduction or something. So yeah. Assuming You Survive also likes aliens, bro. We've got an alien song on our shit, but yeah. Yeah, look up that story, by the way. It was pretty cool, pretty interesting.
I like that. I'm fascinated with like stuff like that because, like you said, when there's nothing to gain, then it's like, then why would you put yourself through that?
Out there, yeah. It's pretty gnarly. But yeah, so I'm doing okay. How you doing, my friend?
I'm great. Things have been. I feel like things have been just super busy lately. So after Mike's engagement thing on Friday, I kind of got to just chill this weekend.
Got a good cry in.
Yeah, I had a good cry. I was like, my heterosexual life mate is going away and losing him, and then I was making comments that like Jordan's teardrop shaped ring comes from all the tears that I'm shedding because they're getting married.
She's like, I want it to look like one of Mike's tears.
Yeah.
Like,
No, but so I got to just kind of chill this weekend. I haven't been able to like jam the new stuff that we've been like working on. And
I'm excited about that. By the way. That's fucking cool.
And so I got a chance to like just sit around and like play my guitar and just so it was nice to just hang out over the weekend. So overall, I'm good right now. Yeah, no complaints.
Seems like we've had a good week.
Yeah.
Which is important.
So let's jump into this playlist that we have, and then we can get some food.
Yeah.
So we have a Walking Blind playlist where, first off, so pick one Assuming We Survive song and one Zebrahead song that you want to add to the playlist.
Oh shit.
And then what song, any genre, any type of song have you been jamming lately that's been like rad?
For Assuming, I'm gonna go because I feel like now it's like oh man. Actually, what am I gonna do? Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna look up my own shit. No, don't judge.
No shame in that, man.
No shame.
I'll just like.
I never thought I'd be the dude that would forget my own songs. And I'm like, what the fuck is that song? What album was that from?
I'm trying to figure out, like, it's because it's a toss up for me. If I want to do like heavy or not, or punk rock, you know. All right, fuck it. I'm gonna do Lost. Lost for Assuming You Survive. Lost and Assuming You Survive. You hear me lighting a cigarette at the beginning of it because I was writing the lyrics in front of a fire pit outside when I was writing it, and I literally clicked to me there. And Zebrahead, I'll probably go No Tomorrow, or actually Fuck Love, Fuck You, FLFU.
That's a good song.
I'm gonna do that one. And then just for the other one, I just did a feature for this awesome German band that I met, and they're called Set Your Sails.
Oh, dude. Yeah, Jules.
Jules, yeah.
Dude, she's the shit. I mean, the whole band is the shit.
Dude, we were playing a festival in this little mountain fucking village, and they were on the bill, and I watch every band I've ever played with, like at least one or two songs. Like I watch every fucking band I play with, and they were sound checking. I was like, what the fuck, dude, so good, bro. So yeah, they just asked me to do a feature, and it just came out. So it's called Bad Blood.
Did you guys are side by side on that feature?
I was about to say I feel stupid because I knew this.
It's so funny. It's sensuous.
Dude, so I don't think she'll care that I share this, but she sent me the album because she wanted to make sure like the lyrics were like they made
right.
sense.
Yeah.
And so it was cool. And then I got to hear it, I was like, dude,
so good.
so good. She's so dynamic with like all like I don't want to say this like in a I've said before on the podcast, and I don't want to say like in a what's the word I'm looking for. I just feel like she does such a good job of like she can sing soft and like pretty, but then she has her like singing voice is strong. It's like
she's got everything.
Yeah, it's got like edge. I don't know. And
her gutturals are brutal, dude.
Yeah.
I remember when I was tracking my vocals, I was like, damn, my scream sucks compared to Jules, dude. Like,
bro,
damn, dude, she's
listen,
so sick.
Listen to, so I did their cover of Shallow.
I love it, by the way.
Dude, thank
yeah.
you.
She played that. Fuck, I didn't even realize that you were on that. That's so sick. Fuck yeah.
Dude, but I'm doing all the Gaga parts. She's doing all or sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing the Gaga part.
Yeah.
She's doing the...
So how did that come about?
Dude, she hit me up, or I can't remember or maybe their management had hit me up about doing a feature, and then, because I didn't know, I hadn't heard anything about them, and I when I heard it, I was like, oh, dude, this is like sick. Like you kind of don't need me on this. It's already whoever you have singing, like it sounds dope, and then Jules hit me up and she sent me a really nice thing saying how Cycles, our album, had helped her out. Dude, yeah, she's awesome. And
the whole band, though, by the way, like I fell in love with them as people, like from that first show.
Dude, that's
and
so
then
cool.
we ended up playing I think it was Open Flare with them, and like I absolutely adore them as human beings, as musicians. They're like just the sweetest, and they're so funny. Like actually, I'll show you. Like I was shooting the music video portion of the song, and I actually snuck Halen into there.
Dude.
I was like, dude, and I didn't tell them anything, and I just sent them this video, and their comments back was like the funniest shit ever. So you guys can't see this, but it's fine. You're gonna edit this out.
Dude.
He's like, what the fuck's going on, Dad? So like,
so sick.
then like I didn't tell them anything, so I ended up sending them a file, and they're like, all their comments were like, what the fuck? You got Halen is so amazing, and they sent me little voice memos, and yeah, so rad that you got to do that. And it's funny because my wife loves that song, and I never even looked on the feature.
That's funny.
Like, and my wife hates heavy shit. Like, hates heavy shit. Loves Set Your Sails and Spirit Box.
Yeah.
Like that's.
Yeah, two incredible vocalists. Like, yeah, and also I'm happy to be a part of that cover, but that is her. That's like Jules kills that.
She's incredible, man. Like, and just hearing her layers on the track that I did, I was like, damn, dude, like fucking. And like that song's seriously out of key for me. I'm like, hey, Jace. I was like, oh, I got this. That was fucking tough, dude. I was like, God damn, dude, this girl could sing,
dude.
And not just because you're a girl, she's just a phenomenal singer.
No,
That's probably what you're trying to get to, right? Like,
yeah.
as a vocalist, she's just an incredible vocalist. You know, like
she could have on their last album, as I was listening through, I was just like, man, like she could have easily made it in just that strong register of her voice, but how she's like the moments when she chooses to go soft or to do like the more pretty sound, it's like, oh dude, like that's
incredible.
yeah.
And wait till you get to see them live, because they are so the instruments as instruments, they're fucking straight on, like banging, and then throw her into the mix, and just she's so fucking good live, from her stage presence to holding those notes, and dude, that's what caught my sound. She got me at sound check.
Yeah.
You know, well, the band got me at sound check. I was like, this is a fucking sound check. Fuck yeah, because I feel like so many bands during sound check, they're like, they don't. I feel like, dude, for your sound guy to do the best job you can, you need to fucking do that sound check. You need to push how you're pushing, especially vocals, right? Push, like, sound check, man. Like, sound check. You're not just making fucking noise to make sure the shit works. Like, they're trying to dial in your fucking sound, you know? And so Zebrahead's like that. Like, when we sound check, we could be as hungover as we want to be, but like, be fucking get it, so that and our sound guy can figure it out. But she got me at sound check, because like most bands at sound check, they're like, this band in the fucking mansion, it's all fucking cool. And then they came out, I was like, bah! I was like, holy shit,
dude,
who the fuck is this band? And like, me being me, I just went up to him. I was like, dude, you guys are sick.
Yeah, dude, that's
fucking awesome, you know. And I think, I think I was warming up to "Circle with Me" by Spirit Box. I was like, not warming up, but I was like singing. I had my in-ears in before the show. And I was like singing that shit, and they're like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Oh yeah, like I love screamy shit. Like I'm in this band called Assuming," and then just like just gelled after that. But that's so cool, man. What a small world, dude. That's okay. Can we also quick rewind and talk about how small the world really is? Because, dude, I feel like no matter where you go in the world, there's either someone you know or someone that knows someone you know, or it all ties in, man. It's the fucking coolest thing. That just happened.
Yeah, not only do we know the same band, we're both
featured. Like, that's just happened.
Dude,
so I love that.
So sick.
That's fucking amazing.
I think it just comes down to the fact that they're just such a rad band.
Yeah, they are, and they deserve so much, man. Like, they're again, going back to bands that tour a lot and they're working their asses off. They are killing it right now.
Yeah.
They're putting in the time and the effort, and not skipping any stones. Like going and getting the right recordings, going and getting the features. Like, that's a huge thing. All that stuff that they're doing it properly, and like, good on them, man. Like, so
something they did that I respect like a lot, and I was really like, I was like, as it was happening, I was like, this shows me that you guys are like gonna be okay. We did a she got everyone that did a feature on their last album, and we all did like a live stream, and so we all kind of like talked about like how it came about and our experience, but she asked each of us, she's like, what kind of advice could you give us moving forward?
That's huge.
And like, to be like, I love that. I love in anything, athletes,
you never stop
musicians,
learning.
Never stop learning, dude. Like,
you don't know
growing. Yeah. And when I got that, I was just like, oh, now I'm a fan forever. I want to help any way I can. I want to support any way I can. And so,
see, that's the shit for like anyone up and coming, and like, be that.
Yeah.
Like, when you're a band and you're that humble and hungry, right? Like, and you're willing to take in knowledge from other people that have it. It's like, you in this business, you never stop learning. There's someone that knows something that you don't. Like, ask questions, ask those questions. That's so cool. And that's like, wow, what a cool, like, that just happened like organically, and like, how cool is that? And that's,
love it. Music.
Yeah, music and good people. Like, fuck yeah. So, hell yeah. So there we are,
dude.
That's that.
What song do you want to add, Mike?
So a song that came on this weekend, partly because you tracked down the vinyl for it.
Oh yeah.
He got me Ignite is like one of my all-time favorite bands, and there was a Darkest Days vinyl that he found. I was like, dude. He's like, do you want this? I was like, yes. Dude, let's go. And also, I've been using this as MBR's writing, or Brandon's writing right now, and we're kind of like sending each other kind of ideas of like direction.
Did you have a show with Ignite?
No, we've actually never played with Ignite.
I'm gonna make that fucking happen.
Don't say that.
Swear to God.
Don't say that.
Swear to God.
I'll start crying.
I'm gonna make that fucking happen,
Dude.
Yo, Slabatory, you know what to do. I'm gonna tag you in this,
Dude. I'm all giddy.
Mike just lost his
I know.
fucking train of thought.
Sorry, my bad.
But let's do Slow Down.
Nice.
Yeah. Ignite NBR show Slab. Let's make that happen.
We when we were on tour with Every Time I Die, and I didn't realize, or I didn't know that they were like homies with them. And so on that tour I think we were sound checking to Bleeding.
Oh, sick.
And yeah, and so like we didn't realize that I think Jordan was like filming it or like recorded it or something. I think he just recorded audio, and then he sent it out to the dudes, and I think he sent it to Brent.
By the way, those dudes, have you ever met them either?
I've only briefly talked to Brett. Is that it?
Yep.
Talked to Brett a little bit, and then I got to finally, after years, I got to meet Zoli.
Yeah.
And like saying, not as bad as the My Carrera thing, but close.
Yeah. They're a lovely bunch, and their new vocalist is the biggest sweetheart.
Yeah.
It's like he joined Ignite when I joined Zebrahead, so we're like the new guys in the punk rock community in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
You brought up Zoli. Do you know I like auditioned for Pennywise
No.
when fucking Jim left, and then Zoli ended up getting it?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you have had to like fight Fletcher or something crazy like that?
Dude, actually Fletcher was cool as fuck to me. Like, I lucked out. Like,
He's like, if you make it in,
yeah, you have to
we
fight
gotta
me.
fight.
I don't know if that's a real story.
All right, let's do this. Yeah, I'm fucking down.
I heard I don't know how true that was, but I heard that like Fletcher told Zoli the only way he can be in Pennywise is he had to fight him.
Oh shit.
And so apparently Zoli just beat the shit out of him. I don't know.
Welcome to Pennywise.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Zoli love story.
Dude, so it's okay. So when the last time I saw, actually no, because I saw Ignite with the new singer at Punk in the Park. But before that, before the pandemic, I saw Ignite with Zoli, and he had said something like kind of, I think he even said like, I think this is my last
show.
And so I went and I think maybe Brett had mentioned something like he's like, yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't think Zoli's gonna continue with us. And I was just like, what? Devastated. And then like the next day I called Daniel. I was like, yo, I need you to do me a huge favor. I need you to record, because he's so, I don't know how he does it. Like on his phone he records like the sickest demos. Yeah. And I was like, I need you to record me 3 Ignite songs so I can practice.
Did you try audition?
Dude, I was ready, and then the pandemic. And then I just like,
and then who knows what any band's gonna do.
Yeah, anything. Yeah, and then they come back with a new singer, and I was like,
oh man, that would have been a great gig. I do love the new singer though.
Yeah, I'm warming up to it. I don't. It's just like for me, Zoli is why I sing in hardcore.
Yeah. No, I get it, and he's got that voice too. You know what I mean? Like, he's got a very distinct voice, and you know, like if you hear Zoli, like that's fucking Zoli. You know, it's a fucking Hungarian shit, bro.
Hungarian, dude.
I love it, dude. That's funny. She's like, they're so big and hungry.
I feel like just in Europe in general.
In Europe in general, yeah, they're massive. But I remember they just they did a tour recently. I think it was at summertime this year. We had just missed Pass, and they were playing Budapest, I think like a month after we did, and they played this fucking huge ass room. I was like, God damn. And then I was like, oh yeah, like fucking Zoli's from Hungary, but like obviously new singer, but they still fucking do well, you know. But yeah, that band's rad as fuck too, by the way. But yeah, Swimming played with them in Oceanside. So the same guy, he throws a lot of their shows. I'll get you guys in touch and make that shit happen. It has to happen. Like they're the greatest dudes too. I feel like fortunate. Like again, like don't meet your idols. Like there's a lot of good ones that like you meet them and they're good people. You're like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, he looks cool. I mean, I've never met him, but
the rest of the guys too, man. Like, dude, and they're so good. But hell yeah, that's a good song. What are you adding?
Dude, I randomly found this. I sent it to Mike the other day. This metal cover of "Beat It."
Oh no way!
By this, I'm pretty sure they're a European band.
Yeah.
Called One Morning Left, and it's rad. And so I'm gonna add that.
You guys know Electric Callboy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also love those guys. They were so good. That band is awesome.
and that cover's good because I wanted to hate it because I'm like, anytime anyone
But is it
does
good?
Michael Jackson,
Yeah.
and I was like,
Okay.
It's good.
Have you heard 4 Year Strong's cover? They did like one of those, punk goes
Punk
hop or
punk,
whatever. Yeah. They did. I want to say it's like that Jackson 5 song, and it's so good.
Yeah, and Lost for Words did a really good covers.
We're gonna have to like trade some music here in a little bit once we're off air and shit.
Well, shit. Let's get out of here and let's get some.
So we get some food.
You guys are down. You want to plug any socials? Any?
Yeah, man. Follow Zebrahead official like on Spotify, any of that stuff. Facebook, Instagram. I'm on that too. You can always stop by, say hi, say what up. Come see me at a show. Got a bunch of those coming up soon. Just want to plug hey, all the bands that we mentioned today that were in the good mentions. Shout out to all you guys and like a lot of
Shout
our
out
friends
Three Doors Down.
a lot of our friends we've talked about. Yeah. Shout out to 3 Doors Down. What's up? I hold no grudges. You guys are cool. But yeah, and anyone that remember what these guys were talking about, check your mental health, reach out to somebody if you need help. The worst thing you could do is not hold that shit in. If you're an upcoming artist, man, I hope this episode has helped, and keep on tuning into the podcast. I know you guys are planning on having a lot of cool guests, so I'm just thankful to be a part of it. A lot of knowledge to gain. So support the channel and, come to my bar, Goodfellas, and sing karaoke with us.
Hey.
Yeah. Karaoke roulette.
Let's get it.
At Walking Blind Pod everywhere. walkingblindpod@gmail.com. And then we'll hit it to Mike.
Oh, follow, like, and subscribe. Also, we have our GoFundMe is still up, and our van. Have we mentioned that our van's back and running?
The van's back. The van's back and running.
So thank you guys. That's you guys.
It took so long because Mike decided to buy a wedding ring.
Yeah, actually, all that money that you guys sent went to.
Don't say that. No, don't say
Totally
that.
kidding. I'm kidding.
No, don't say that.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
All right, we love you guys. See you guys soon. Peace.